Well, hello, everyone. So, please do forgive me. I am doing something's going on with my voice, so I'm gonna be squeaking in and out here. Okay, I don't know why. It just it's there's a thing going. There's a thing going. I don't know what's wrong. I'm not sick, but my voice is sick. Apparently, my voice is on days off, as we call it, because apparently it's been going in and out. So I'm going to try to go as long as I can. I don't want this to go a whole full 3 hours, because good God. So I'm gonna try to make it at least an hour and a half with you guys. So thank you everyone for joining me. There is something about filling pens with fresh wax. How's everybody doing? What's up, Becky? We got Therese. We got Diamond Painting Queen. We got Diamond Painting with Anxiety. We got Cindy B in the house. Hey, y'all. Again, I'm not sure what's going on with my voice. As long as it holds out, I will hang tough with you guys. But when I start sounding apparently like Mickey Mouse, I'm going to have to let you guys go. A Beaker? Did you just do Beaker from Sesame Street? Mr. Coffee messing with me, y'all.
What?
Is he from Sesame? No. Yeah, he's from Sesame Street.
Muppets.
The Muppets. Okay, never mind. Well, don't judge me. Oh, shut up. All right. So, hello, everyone. Today, you guys are going to experience with me starting a whole new canvas. If you didn't know which canvas I was starting, they can't see you.
Yeah, no, I love it.
I am starting Lamort from DIY Moonshop. She is a 50 by 70. She is round. So for those folks that are like, oh my God, that's huge. She's a round. She'll go through quick. And there's a lot of color blocking. What's wrong?
People are all like, what are you doing? Skeleton Legs McGee?
Yeah, they just get to see legs. It's a leggy type of day. So we are starting Lamort. Let's see how we gonna work. We're gonna work her sideways so y'all can possibly see more than just like her leg. Yes, the color blocking. So all of the water essentially is color blocked, except for some pieces on the side. And I just realized this at the bottom here. It says Lalani Joy. It says it very light, but it says Lily Joy. So yeah, so we're gonna start on this. So hopefully you guys are working on something too, because don't have me up here working on stuff by myself now. I have to find her special drills, because if you didn't know, this is a special drill diamond painting. She has all the bells and whistles, but I have to find her bells and whistles, which I thought I had sitting over here, but apparently not. There they are. Now, when you order a kit from DIY Moonshop, and you get one of their versions, they have 3 versions of each of their kits. The first version gives you a little taste of diamonds. The second version gives you a little snack. And the third version is a full course meal. This is the full course meal of this. And so what she did was she wrote me some notes on here. So one is Alexandrite to fill the mouth and blue line down the water. So this dark blue line here and her mouth. So all of this and that will be, get them out of here. This, hold up, nope, yep, that's right. The Alexandrite. So the Alexandrite goes on the dark blue line right here on the water and on her lips. And then what else did she say? And she also has it on the bag. That's good. Sprinkle in the water. Fill the blue line. Love you too. Oh, okay. Fill the blue line below her chest. So the sapphire goes below her chest. The Alexandrite goes on her mouth. Fill the yellow areas of the flower. So the flower gets that. Alexandrite, fill the mouth. So there's more Alexandrite. Good God. And then the electric diamonds go on the whitest part of her bones. So like here on her hips where it's white, these right arrows, all the right arrows on her bones get the electric diamonds, which are like the sparklers. So if I want to add more, at least I know I can add more. What's going on, Pippa? So we are going to start Lamort, because if you didn't know, Lamort was actually purchased by Mr. Coffee. This is his Valentine's Day gift, and he's been fussing because you're not going to get it done in time. So I told him I would work on it next, because my next project was supposed to be a soul keeper, but no, somebody wants his Lamort. So we're going to work on Lamort. It's okay. Oh my God, I read I am crossing and missed the stitching. Cindy B says she's still working on Crossroads. Yeah. Becky says, so what are the special parts? So essentially it's the whitest parts of her bones. This flower is all yellow rhinestones. The fill line here is all special rhinestones. Her lips and the line that goes down, and then the center of these flowers are all the yellow stones. Why is this thing popping up? Go away. Oh my gosh. So yeah, so we get to start on this today. I already have her. Well, Mr. Coffee kidded her up because that's how serious he was about him wanting me to start this. I was like, you can just do this yourself. No, I don't want to. Why is it men will bug you to do stuff for them and you have to do it immediately? You ask them to do something 4 years later. Hey, are you ever going to get around to digging those graves for us? I'm dying here. Like, I feel like he's needier than I am. So we have it all kitted up, and you can tell he did it because look at the labels, y'all. Look at the labels. God bless him. Look at the labels, y'all. He got regular labels over here, and then he got my sticker labels with the numbers over here. Y'all say a prayer for Mr. Coffee. He ain't all there. It's okay. And we got some static. Oh my God, no, not the static. I hate it. Does anybody else get like their skin crawls when they see staticky drills? Like, oh my gosh, I don't know why I think shaking them is going to get the static out, but to me they're just satisfying. It's just satisfying. All right. And with DIY Moonshop, a lot of their legends come like this. They don't come on the actual diamond painting. So we will be using that as side reference. Hopefully I won't lose it like I did the first time when I worked on Rosaline. I lost hers and I was just like, well, good God, I guess I didn't need that. So we're going to peel this back a little bit. Now, again, I don't know how long this is going to last. I'm going to try to at least make it an hour and a half because I'm going to kind of do it like a whip and chat. So what's going to happen is the reason why I'm live now is because if you guys didn't know, the DP-a-thon thing is going on right now. So I gave up my time slots because they had a lot of creators that, that were new that wanted to go live. So I gave up my time slot so that they could go live. But then if I don't go live on a Friday, the next following Friday, I'm a little rusty, okay? As everybody keeps telling me today, I'm not a spring chicken, okay? So if I don't go live on a Friday, I feel like I'm rusty the next following Friday. So to not get rusty, I figured I would treat my Patreons as a thank you for being a Patreon to your own little personal life. Since there's only 20 Patreons, and I figured not all of them would be here because we're not all in the same time zone, I figure why not treat you guys to your own special live? Cindy B says, nice job, Mr. Coffee. Oh, yeah. Therese says, go, Mr. Coffee. What's up, Farfella Alfredo? Yay, I made it. Welcome. Hey, Miss Coffee, have you ever had such a quiet live? No, I haven't. I lied. I think some of my first lives had like 50 people in them. So, besides we've done 3 lives since I've started Patreon. Besides the 3 lives that I've done in here, no, I have not. I have not had a live where it was like just a couple of people, kind of intimate, if you will. So no, it is weird. It's taking some getting used to. And every time I go live, Mr. Coffee's like, "Is it weird not having that many people in your live?" I'm like, "It really is." But that's okay. It's okay because every once in a while it's nice because then I don't feel like somebody's going to get upset if I miss their comment because how do you miss a comment when there's like 10 people in here? My OCD is going crazy looking at that. Yeah. And thank Mr. Coffee for that. Thank Mr. Coffee for your OCD going completely insane. So let's see. Where'd that paper? I already lost the dang paper. Good God. I'm losing drills. I'm losing papers. Okay, fill in the blue line below her chest. Fill mouth and blue line downward water. So, downward water. We're your buddies. Well, thank you, Pippa. I ordered a DP from Crystal Canvas after watching your video already shipped. Yeah, they had amazing turnover time and shipping time. I was surprised. And for those folks that live outside of the US, I was told you can email her, which I guess her name is Amy. You can email her and she'll send you an invoice and stuff. She will send out of country. Pippa says, and Jean was going really well. Mr. Review is funny as hell. What, Pippa? Diamond Paint Queen says, I keep buffering and grabbing to reload. Oh no, don't buffer. Hold up, am I buffering? Why do I always feel like this thing is like crooked? Use sparklers on Swan Lake's Moon Queen. Nice. I ordered red and white and blue eagle surprise for my brother after I do his Darth Vader. Nice. We're going to fill in some of this water with these blue crystals because why not let those be the first drills I put down, right? Right. Because when you get a special drill kit, you don't just, not put down special drills. Why would you do that? Like, no, we're gonna make this so super extra. Because what's happening is Mr. Coffee wants to start streaming video games. So he wants a backdrop. Well, he wants this to be his backdrop. And he's going to put up a King's Path. And he's going to put the other... Because I have Soul Keeper on the wall behind me. Well, it's up and above me. And he's going to put one above him as well. So I was like, all right, well, fine. So we're both going to have a copy of the image. He's going to get the newer copy because it doesn't have that special gem that I love so much. He's going to get the newer copy of it. But a King's Path and... Lamort here are going to go as his backdrop for when he starts video game streaming. Don't know when that's going to be. He keeps saying about it, but he ain't doing nothing, so I don't know. Hi, Tiny Pufferfish. I can't do it, Tiny Pufferfish. Hey, girl, how you doing? I can't do it. That is going to look really awesome, Diamond Paint Queen. Oh, my gosh. So, Therese, how is Teddy feeling? Is he feeling any better? Poor guy got a little fever and earaches and stuff. Yo, I hate when kids are sick. They are never more pitiful than when they're sick. You would think they were dying. They're like, well, Maggie today comes home and she's like, Mommy, I fell. Like she comes up to me in the most dramatic of ways. She almost falls in the water or in the snow. And I'm like, Maggie, what's wrong with you? Mama, I fell at gym. My leg, Mama. I'm like, should we cut it off? And she's like, we might have to. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, let's get you home. Let's see what it looks like. Y'all, there's nothing there. There's not a scratch, not a bruise, nothing. Mama, it hurts. I'm like, it probably hurts because you need to eat a sandwich because you're so dang on bony. I'm surprised you ain't break a hip by now. Like, why do kids have to do the most when they're sick or not feeling well? Better went to school today. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, we had some kind of... Has anybody ever heard of a fog freezing? Where it's so foggy that the fog freezes? So I put up some pictures on my Instagram. I don't think I put them on my group or anything. I'll have to share them in the Patreon page. But I put up some pictures of the freeze fog. And essentially, it just looks like the tree limbs and everything frosted over. Like they're from the Jersey Shore, so they got like frosted tips. That's what it looks like. I've been thinking about that all day. I'm like, what does it remind me of? It reminds me of Jersey Shore frosted tips. Maggie says, tell Maggie she needs to eat meat. She does need to eat meat. Y'all, today, what stick? Today, I asked, okay, because we didn't have pizza yesterday. Yesterday, we just had random leftovers and whatnots. Because I just wasn't filling up to cooking. Like, I felt really run down. I felt tired. And so I was like, I'm not cooking anything. I don't feel like going through the fight with Maggie. So I'm like, I'll just make her whatever she wants. She goes, I want ramen noodles. Okay, cool. Made her ramen noodles. I don't want this. I don't like ramen noodles. Okay. So tonight, hey, Maggie, we're going to have cheese pizza. Remember you wanted cheese pizza? And she's like, yeah. She's jumping around. She's all excited. Now, remember, her knee is about to fall off her leg, but she's excited. So she's fine for the time being. And I'm like, all right, well, you got to behave if you want cheese pizza. And she goes, okay. She gets the cheese pizza. And what does she say? I don't like it. Y'all, somebody come get her. Come get her before I put her little tail out on the porch. I'm going to put her out there like she's a Flintstone. She about to be a Flintstones kid. Like, she's so tiny as it is, and no matter what you feed her nowadays, she doesn't like it. She doesn't want it. She can ask for it. She can point it out to you on a menu, and she goes, as soon as she gets it, I don't want it. I'm like, you think we made of money? You think there's trees outside? We ain't wiping our butts with $20 bills. What you doing, girl? You wasting a lot of food right now, girl. I'm gaining weight because she's not eating her food, and I don't feel like wasting food, so I keep eating her food, but now I'm gaining weight. No, you need to do something with your life because I'm gaining the weight you're supposed to be gaining. Free says, Teddy goes and grabs the knife when I ask him if we should cut it off. See, she hasn't gotten to that point yet. I hope she doesn't, but I know it's Maggie, and she probably will. Because you can always hope in one ham and shit in the other one, and I can bet you I can tell you which one fills up faster. Farfelli says, this pizza talk is making me hungry. We had pizza tonight. Friday nights are our lazy night. You know, everybody chills out. I have live. The kids do their own thing. They play on their games as much as they want to. They play with each other. Mr. Coffee comes in. He falls asleep, wakes up, walks the dogs, and then he plays his game. I usually just sit over here like a bump on a log until live. So it's our lazy day. Well, he just left to go walk the dogs. The kids are in their room playing, and I was like, yeah, we're ordering pizza. So I ordered pizza, but I ordered me and Mr. Coffee bread bowls, which is like the pasta. Like, we had chicken Alfredo inside of a bed of bread. That sounds weird, but that's what it is. It's like they just make a loaf of bread, and then they cut out the center of it and put pasta in it. It's the most delicious thing ever. Cindy B says, do they have cheese pizza at school? School pizza is different than home. Yes, they do, and she doesn't like it. But here you go. Here you go, Cindy B. You want to know why Maggie doesn't like the school pizza? Maggie doesn't like the school pizza because the school pizza is square. Pizza's not supposed to be square, mama. Something's wrong with their pizza. Literally a direct quote from her from 2 days ago. Because they had pizza for breakfast at school, and she refused to eat it. And she told her teacher, who then told me, she then came home and told me, the reason she wouldn't eat it is because it's square. Pizza's not supposed to be square. It's supposed to be a triangle. Y'all. Her teacher even asked, is she eating at home because she's not eating a whole lot at school? I'm like, well, that's funny because her lunch account seems to be dwindling fast. So if she's not eating at school, then what am I paying for? And she's like, yeah, essentially for her to just get it and throw it away. I'm like, I will stab somebody. I packed her a lunch. Nope, came home full lunch. Only thing she ate out of her lunch bag was her peanut butter crackers. I'm like, we're gonna have to put you on all kinds of vitamins, little girl, because good God, she already takes the Flintstones vitamins, and every time she takes it, I have to sing that song from the commercial. 1 million strong and growing. Like, I feel like I'm a human, like, jingle machine, like, all day. Like, even when it came to, like, because I try to make stuff fun for the kids, and John says he agrees with Maggie. John, no, you cannot agree with Maggie. Pizza, yes, pizza is sometimes triangle, but sometimes it also is plus. School pizza was the best. Who didn't like school pizza? Like, oh my God, especially when they had school pizza and it was a sausage pizza. Oh, good God, I'll kill somebody for their sausage pizza. I once tripped a kid up at school and made him drop his tray. His pizza didn't fall off of it, but he was so busy crying that I stole his pizza. Y'all, don't tell him I did it, okay? I think he's on my friends. Yeah, he's on my friends list on Facebook. Don't tell him I did it. But look, his pizza, that pizza was delicious, okay? That was the most decadent pizza I've ever had in my entire life. Like, I will straight up, I will harm a small child, apparently, for some pizza. Teachers know which school lunches are good and which aren't. Cindy B, that's right. Square pizza is the best. Farfelli Alfredo. Oh, is it Donna Farfelli Alfredo? I'm supposed to be at work. called in sick, so today is my sleep all day and try to be productive under a NyQuil fog day. Oh yeah, good luck to you with that. Just you saying NyQuil, I'm already tired. I'm already dozing off over here. No, I can't with the NyQuil. Donna, okay. I can't with the NyQuil. Like, I called Mr. Coffee this morning, or he called me and he goes, "Hey, hon, how's it going?" I'm like, "It's going fine." He's like, "What the hell?" I'm like, "I think I'm sick." And he's like, "Are you feeling okay?" I'm like, "I feel fine." My voice was so bad this morning. He goes, "You want me to pick you up some medicine from the store?" Now, he should have known better. He should have known that I was going to tell him no. And I told him if he comes to this house with medicine, I'll burn the whole house down. Look, I don't do medicine, especially not NyQuil and stuff. It'll have me, like, I'll be out of it for days on medication. So I try not to take it because my body isn't used to taking medication. I try to avoid it like the plague. Sometimes it works. Tree says, so does Cindy B actually look like Maggie Smith? I like to imagine that she does. I don't know what Cindy B actually looks like, but in my brain, that's what she looks like. She is Maggie Smith. She is Maggie Smith. She is as fancy as Maggie Smith. Cindy B is Maggie Smith. What if she really was Maggie Smith, though? Like, that'd be kind of cool that Maggie Smith watches my YouTube channel. Like, thanks, Miss Maggie Smith lady. I like to imagine, too. Cindy B's like, I like to imagine that, too. It was funny because I just saw that same picture that she uses as her profile picture. I just seen it on TV for something. And I was like, hey, look, it's Cindy B. And Mr. Coffee looks at me. He goes, is that really the lady from your YouTube channel? I'm like, no, that's just a picture she uses. He's like, oh, but what if? I'm like, don't even start. Don't get Mr. Coffee started on conspiracy theories. He'll really have you thinking that he'll have her thinking that she is Maggie Smith. Like, he is just ridiculous. And he's good at convincing you of things, because before I met him, I didn't want kids. Here I am, 3 deep. Like, what happened? Like, you ever had something happen to you and it happened so quick, you're like, hold up, whoa, okay, how'd this happen? That's me with kids. She's Professor Gungle. Oh my God. We like to imagine that Cindy B really is. She probably is sitting over there like laughing at us like, I really am Maggie Smith. I am that fancy. Like, I feel like that's what she's doing to us right now. So we need letter, I'm going to bring that up here. So we need A. 334. I say, tell me that's the one with all the static in it. Oh, fresh drills. Inquiring minds want to know. She probably does. I don't know. I don't know what half the people on my YouTube channel. I know what Becky and Tiny Pufferfish look like. Therese, I think I know what you. Yep, I know what you look like. I think I know what Diamond Queen looks like. But I'm not sure. I'm trying to think. I think I've seen a picture of her before, but I'm not sure. I would so disappoint everyone. Why would you disappoint everyone? Because you wouldn't, like, the first time, like, they'd go to Ireland to meet up for a Rachel's Little Ireland thing, and Maggie Smith would show up and she'd be like, oh snap, like she'll show up just exactly how her profile picture looks, and everybody be like, oh snap, it's Cindy B. Like, what if you just walked around in real life with the bubble that you have on YouTube? Probably my wedding photo pic on YouTube. I think so, yeah. I swear I've seen you. Like, I swear I've seen a picture of you. I look like a Minnesota grandma, jeans and sweatshirt. Well, I don't know how you wear jeans. I can't wear jeans in the cold. Won't do it. Nope, not doing it. Every few months I will wear jeans. And that's only because the kids have those read to me days at school, where you have to go to the school and read to them, which they have one coming up. Of course they have one coming up on Friday next week. Of course they do, because the school hates my life. And watch, there'll be a snowstorm. And I love my kids, and my kids love me. But if it's a snowstorm the day before their let's read, we gonna be reading at home. Just saying. Only yoga pants for the win. Pippa says, I hate being on camera, but I figure I need to get over myself. I know I'm no model. I'm offended. I used to be a model. I don't feel the need to be on camera. Like, you can see my hands. Like, I feel like I should be washing dishes sometimes. Like, cause you can see my hands. And if you watch my videos with no sound, it's just a lot of this. And you're like, is she directing traffic or telling helicopters to go? Like, what is she doing? Like, my hands have their own little dance that they like to do. I don't necessarily not like being on camera, but I just don't feel the need for it. Like, everybody's doing that split screen thing with I guess it's called OBS or something. Yeah, I'm not about that life. I don't think they need to see. I always saw it like this. People don't come to my channel to see my face. They come to see what goods I got. Which, you guys, I opened up 2 canvases today. Good God. Oh my God. I cannot wait for you guys to see that unboxing. It's from a company I found on Instagram. I had never heard of them before, and I was like, I'll give them a try. Why not? Y'all, the quality, insane. Insane. The only thing that would have made it better is if the drills would have came in baggies. But, like, oh my God. That unboxing will be next week. Oh, there's still I'm about to say, I know I didn't leave a drill on there, did I? All right, so far this year, you guys, I've completed 3 paintings. 2 snacks and 1 40 by 55. So if I get half this painting done by the end of the month, which I should have this done by next week, hopefully. But if I can get at least half of it done, I already hit my goal for this month. And I already thought of what I want to do next, because after the Sassy Craft Along is done, I want to do another craft along, but I won't mention anything about it too much yet. But I want to do another craft along, and I already have the idea set in motion and everything, so I'm excited. It's going to chap some asses, but it's okay. It's okay. The rest of us will get through it. If y'all see me right now, you'd run away screaming, LOL, been in pajamas for 2 days. Hey, Don, sometimes it needs to be that way. Sometimes you just need to be like, you know what? I ain't going nowhere. I ain't trying to see nobody. Just think of it as people repellent. You ever have to go somewhere and you don't want to go, and you're like, it's too people-y out there, I don't want to go. What you have on is called people repellent. It keeps other people's away from you. Oh, well, you smell. Well, then get away from me, because I'd be smelling by myself if you go away. Boom. How do you keep people away? People repellent. 2-day-old jammies. Yes. 2-day-old jammies for the win. I want to stay in my jammies for 2 days. I think that might make. I think you just made my weekend goals, Donna. I think I'm just gonna take a picture of my striped jammies I got from Becky. I'm gonna take a picture of them on them tonight and put them on and take a picture of myself, and then take another picture of myself on Sunday. Still in my jammies. Dangerous Road should count 3 or 4 paintings. It's not that bad, is it, Cindy B? It is square, though. That will be the biggest square I complete. Cindy B says, I'm not looking at the screen unless you are showing things. My face is in my canvas. Exactly. Like, I don't like the whole face thing. Like, I don't like showing my face too much. Like, I'll do it if I'm doing like a flip through of like the crochet magazine or something, which, y'all, I thought about quitting the crochet magazine. Don't tell them, okay? Shh, shh, shh. I don't have time to be testing patterns. What's up? Oh, you listening to me? Mm-hmm. Oh. I don't have time to be testing patterns. And every time they give me a pattern, I'm like wanting to rip my hair out. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. Oh my God. But then I see my face in that magazine and I'm like, you know what? I can test a pattern or two. I need to stop acting like that. Like, for real. Like, why am I being so mean? I can test a pattern. Life goals. Exactly. Diamond Painting Queen, I'm telling you. 2-day-old jammy challenge. You spend the weekend in your jammies, go nowhere. Boom. especially if you have kids, there's nothing better than when the kids ask to stay in the jammies, because that just tells you they don't want to go anywhere. They don't want to do anything. And you're like, yes, we are doing nothing. Yes, post it up because I want to see what it looks like, because you're scaring me a little bit, Cindy B. You're scaring me. I have to complete that one at some point. I'm thinking of, because I have an Easter Bunny one that I'm going to complete, for Easter. But that's one of the ones like in the spring that I probably will do. When did I do K Rico Siren? Was that around my birthday? Was that in August? I want to see if I can beat my time from K Rico Siren though, because that painting is smaller. Because K Rico Siren, what size is that painting, Cindy B? Because K Rico Siren was what, 55 by 175? And I'm pretty sure Dangerous Rose was just a tad bit smaller. But I'm wondering if I can get it done in less than 14 days. Because I think it took me 12 and a half to 14 days to finish K Rico Siren because I had to take breaks. But could you imagine getting that painting done in like 8 or 9 days? Yes. 52 by 1. Oh, definitely can have that done in like 9 or 10 days. But then again, it is a square, so I don't know. That might be a challenge within itself, because squares do take a little bit longer. I will admit that. I like squares, but they do take just a tad bit longer. So, yeah, like, we'll have to see. That's a whole painting smaller. Diamond Painting Queen. It's just a hair smaller. It's just a hair. Like, I want to see what my fastest time with a square would be. Like, you guys remember, I was supposed to do that contest with Patriotic Beauty. We agreed on a canvas, but then the canvas was sold out when we went to go buy it or something. Like, something happened where we didn't end up buying it. But I'm not sure if she'd be up to it now. And I know if we do one, she'll probably suggest Treasure Studios Arts, which is fine. Because they have a lot. That lady has a lot of big paintings. I don't think she has any small paintings on her site. So maybe we should, because that's the mounted glue. So if it sits for, like, if we get it now and it sits for a little bit, it won't matter. And I don't think there's any other companies that she likes that have poured glue, because I know she really didn't want to. After her Royal Diamond painting thing, I'm pretty sure she doesn't want to have anything else to do with poured glue at the moment. Or not poured glue, but double-sided adhesive. So we're going to let that cool down on her for a little bit. And then I'm going to ask her again, hey, you still want to do that contest? That and her wrist was bothering her, so she might be resting up too. I'm in square heaven. Oh, I bet. Thankfully, my kid is grown and raising his own kids. He just called and laughed at me because I have no voice. That was me earlier, Donna. I'm telling you right now, like, I'm not straining to get the voice that I have now, but it's a little shaky. Like, when I hear myself squeaking is when I keep pausing, because I'm like, I don't want to be like, oh yeah, you go, like you sound like a dying donkey or something. Like, I don't want to be like all kinds of weird and you guys be like, oh my god, Miss Coffee, are you dying? A little bit on the inside. Like, I feel like I'm going through puberty all over again. It's a horrible, horrible time in my life. Is there a way to tell if a DP is poured glue or double-sided glue when you order? You can always ask the seller. Because I know the Mien store has poured glue. There is another store that I was alerted to that has poured glue. I'm pretty sure I ordered from them. But of course, Chinese New Year, everything's taking a year and a day. It'll be here sometime this year. Usually, you'll need to ask the seller unless the listings show lots of pics. Yeah, unless the listing shows pictures, yeah, you're going to want to ask questions, because a lot of the time, if you ask them, I had one store tell me that they had poured glue. I got it, and it wasn't poured glue. And then the lady goes, well, what's that? I'm like, you going to ask me what that is after I already ordered it? Good God. Does anybody else... puberty voice. Don't mind the truck outside. Does anybody else's dog take the dog food out of the dog food dish, take it to a separate spot in the house, and then spit it on the floor and eat it, because I feel like Daisy's doing a thing right now that I'm not liking. Daisy not just recently, but she's been taking she'll grab a whole mouthful of dog food and then just go spit it in the middle of the floor. And then she's like, this is my new dinner tray. Like, I did not spend $45 on a raised dog dish for 2 large dogs, or a medium and a large dog, for you to then go grab a mouthful, spit it out, put it on the ground, and eat it. Pippa says, my cat does that. Yes, both dogs do it here. Really, Becky? Some stores don't know because they are just front and don't handle the canvases. That's true. I've been lucky and haven't had any problems with DPs yet. Yeah, me too. I lied. No, Royal Diamond Painting, I like I said in that video, she knows that she's having issues with her drills. She is trying to work on that. So hopefully she can get that fixed. She said by February. So I'm going to message her again in February to see if she got everything settled and everything. And if she has, I'm going to get assholes everywhere again. Sorry, I'm trying to put my batteries back on the charger. My cat will tip his bowl and eat off the floor. Like, why do we buy these animals all these special cute dishes with their names on it and everything? And all they do is spit it out, put it on the floor, and then just eat it off the floor. And I'm wondering why I'm finding dog food pellets in my shoes. I'm thinking Maggie's putting them in there. No, the dogs are eating it off the floor, and then Maggie's putting it in there. I had one for $1 from Wish. That was not what was advertised, but then again, it's $1 from Wish. Exactly. I've ordered from Wish before. It wasn't bad. It had no detail, obviously, because, again, it's from Wish. Like, there are those stores where you're just like, yeah, I ordered this, but remember, it's from here. like that just automatically tells the person, it's not going to be the best, but I needed something, you know? I had an itch I had to scratch. I got this canvas from Wish. Now, sometimes Wish be having some good stuff on there, but other times, Wish just be doing the most. I don't know how many drills are on here. Oh, okay, there was quite a few drills on there. I don't mind Wish for, like, you know, I wouldn't buy toys off there because, good God, those things. Actually, no. One Christmas, Minna wanted this one. You guys remember Tamagotchis? The little virtual pets that you had to take care of, and it would poop and you would have to clean it up, and then it would die, and so you would have to figure out how to reset that clock to make it come back alive again. Yeah, those things. Minna wanted one, and they have them on Wish, and I was like, hold up, for real? They legit had the old school Tamagotchis on Wish. We got her one, and I spent the next 3 days taking care of this freaking thing before I chucked it at her, and it was like, you take care of your child. Donna says, I had one, oh, no. I did a 50 by 60 from Wish that was awesome, but the one cost me about $20, so you do get what you pay for. Exactly. What's up, the crafty guy? How's it going? We just jibber-jabbering and working on our paintings. Yep, I had the nano one, same concept. Yep. But you got to make sure it don't die, though. You got to reset that clock. Or if you want it to get older, you push the clock forward so it could do more stuff on its own, and you didn't have to take care of it so much. I remember doing that, and my dad was like, well, what was the point of getting it for you to take care of if you're just going to make it older? I'm like, because babies suck. That was probably like here I go again. That was probably one of the first times I had realized I didn't want children. Is when I had that, and I looked at my dad, and I'm like, are children always this needy? He goes, you asked me for a Tamagotchi, and you don't even want to take care of it. I'm like, that doesn't make me needy. That just makes me wanty. Like, I wanty all the things. Like, that doesn't make me needy. That just makes me a woman. Like, and my mom's like, you calling me needy? I'm like, I wasn't even talking to you, Mom, but okay. Oh, and for those folks wondering, my mom is doing just fine. She had physical therapy the other day. She walked up and down. Like, it's funny because I told my dad to take a picture of her because when my dad went through this over the summer last year, my mom took a picture of him standing up against the wall, like he had his face on a wall because they had those like doggy stairs. When you know how they put the doggy stairs next to the bed when you have a high bed and you have a little dog that can't jump up. They have stairs like that at physical therapy that they have to walk up for their knee replacement surgery thing. When I told my dad to take a picture of my mom walking up the wall with her face against the wall because she did it to him, he's like, no, I'm not going to do that to her. That's mean. I'm like, she did it to you. He's like, I'm not like her. I'm like, so you just called your wife mean? And she turns around, you calling me mean? I'm like, look at her. She already fussing. She fine. She fine. So she fine. Nana is fine. Pawpaw's actually leaving first thing in the morning. My mom, I guess, thought she was going to get back at my dad. I don't know what he might have done to her, but he had to have done something because my mom booked a flight for my dad. My dad has to go meet with the designer people for their new house in Alabama. So he's flying out first thing tomorrow morning. And my mom was just being the mostest that day, apparently. I'm like, was she under medication when she booked this flight? Y'all, why she booked my dad's flight for 4 in the morning? Oh my God. Diamond Paint Queen says, okay. Cindy B says, okay. Oh my God, Tamagotchis. My oldest would sleep because she had to take care of that dang thing. Oh, she wouldn't sleep. Yeah. I was the same way. Doing good. That's awesome, crafty guy. Cindy says, I took the battery out and told her to go to bed. When you have to hold the batteries hostage so your child will get some sleep. Probably the best sleep of her life, too. She probably still remembers that sleep to this day. She probably telling her friends, I remember the first time I got the best sleep of my life. My mom took the batteries out of my Tamagotchi, and I could just fall asleep, y'all. Just was sleeping. Diamond Paint Queen says, my school banned them from classes. Well, yeah, because they made all that beeping noise. My daughter is a year younger than you. Really? So you really are the real Maggie Smith? Because I think the real Maggie Smith has a child that's either around my age or older than me. I can't remember. She was relieved. I bet. Diamond Painting with Anxiety says, those drills are so pretty, Miss Coffee. Love that blue. Yes. Like the sparkles in the water. Like I keep moving back and forth to get the drills and read the chat. And I'm like, oh my God, it's twinkling already. See, the corners of the painting is actually got some confetti, but it's not disrespectful. It's just like, oh, I'm going to give you a little taste of confetti before you get bored with all, because is anybody else like me? They get bored with confetti? Like, I need a little bit of confetti in my life. And then after a while, I get bored with it. And then I get color blocking. And then I go, okay, now I get super bored with color blocking. If there's like a lot of color blocking in a picture, yeah, no, I'm not doing it. I can't. It's too much color blocking. I can't. I need a little bit of both. I need a happy medium. And there is a such thing as a happy medium of color blocking and confetti. They can live in perfect harmony on a kit. You might not get the best detail, but it can live in perfect harmony on a kit. I love watching her struggle with the grandson and his electronics. Payback. Oh my gosh, that's like me whenever Orion goes, Mom, I need you to sign back into the Xbox. And I'm like, how do I do that? Like I've now become that parent. Like I remember trying to teach and show my parents how to do stuff and getting frustrated with them because I'm like, how can you not know how to do this? And I would just take it and do it. And I'm like, that's how you do it. Oh my God. Like, why are you so old? And now I feel like my kids think that of me. Like I'm that parent now that I'm like squinting at the electronic. Like squinting is going to make me understand it so much better. So I'm like, let me squint at this for about 20 minutes and see if I can understand what this thing is trying to tell me. Meanwhile, the kids are over there with their tablets just I have deleted YouTube off Maggie's tablet 5 times. Maggie has gone back in to her settings. She knows the passcode, won't tell me the passcode. What am I supposed to do? Beat it out of her? She won't tell me the passcode to do restrictions. She turned the passcode or the restriction off and re-downloaded YouTube. So I keep deleting YouTube and she keeps putting it back on there. And for the longest time, I couldn't figure out how she kept doing it. And then I realized it's because she changed the freaking code. And now I don't know the code to get in it. So every time I try to put the code in, it tells me it's wrong. And then it tells me I have to wait 60 minutes. And I'm like, 60. And then, of course, Waiting that long, what happens? You forget. OVW, I refuse. I refuse to teach my mother anything having to do with electronic or technology. I showed my dad what? I think it was like how to, it wasn't, I don't think it was how to text. I think I showed him how to like use emojis or something. And he went nuts for a while, and I'm like, why? Why did I do this? Like, I remember my dad had like the old school BlackBerry phone. He thought he was something else. Look at me with my BlackBerry. I got a BlackBerry, and I'm like, I'm so happy for you. It's an ugly phone, but as long as you're happy, Paw, that's all that matters. Killian, your tail is not chasing you. Color blocking can be boring. The one I'm doing has a lot of confetti. A lot of confetti isn't horrible, but after a while you get like to that point where you're like, nah, I'm done. I've checked out. I ain't doing this. I'm not about this life. I'm not built like this. I can't. No. Like I watch people's whipping chats when they put them up, and I see them doing a kit. Which kit was it that you were doing diamond paint with anxiety? It was the one over Christmas. I think it had a moon on it or some deer or something. I saw the confetti in that painting and I was like, look, diamond paint anxiety, I'm not built like you. We're not built the same, okay? She had like a big part of the canvas open. That part I can handle. The confetti that she was showing, no. I had anxiety for you. Like I felt like I just took all the anxiety away from you, and I had the anxiety for myself, and I was like, look, I can't handle this. This is too much. This canvas is doing the most. Why do you change colors so often? And then when you look back, like that's the thing I hate the most about diamond painting. You go to look at the painting from far away, and those weird shades of purple and pink that you're like, is that going to match in there? You don't even see them, and you're like, oh no, I got to do something, because if I put those colors in there, you better see the purples in that painting. My mother has a flip phone. She just finally realized that the battery will die even when she's not talking. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Teddy challenged me to turn the Xbox on, sign him in, and start Roblox all by myself. No. Okay, no. Because my husband's a gamer too. So I can turn it on. I can sign myself in, because Orion has a side on the Xbox. Like they have different profiles you can put. But it's all listed under me because the Xbox was mine. So I know how to turn it on and I know how to log in. Now, getting into one of the games he wants to play? I hear Ryan in there telling his little friend, my mom does YouTubes. He loves telling people that his mom does YouTube. Jordan, are you asleep?
No.
Oh, what are you doing?
I was just laying here looking through Reddit.
You trying to go to sleep?
No. Just too lazy to put pants on yet.
Yeah, because we don't know that struggle. Come join the pantsless crew. Cindy B says, the 2.5-year-old grandson can turn on the TV and get to Netflix. He doesn't know how to get to his icon yet, though, so he hands me the remote to... he hands the remote to mom. Oh, jeez. My parents have iPhones, and trying to teach them how to do anything, I don't teach them. I let them figure it out on their own. That way, when they bother like my siblings, they can't be, why you show mom and dad how to do that? I ain't did nothing. Papa and them figured it out on their own. And now that I opened up the world of YouTube to Papa, he YouTubes everything. Change the muffler. I can change the muffler. Let me check YouTube. Fix the dishwasher. I can fix the dishwasher. Let me look at YouTube. My nephew put a rag in their garbage disposal and broke the disposal. Like, he didn't take it out of the disposal, and my dad turned it on. Well, broke the garbage disposal. Papa had to put a new one in. He goes, I can put a new one in. Let me look on YouTube. Papa, you don't believe everything you see on YouTube. I can do it. That's what YouTube's for. That's not what YouTube is. Okay. Gotta go turn on Mindful Monday. Aw. My Christmas one from Treasure Studios Art was so much. Oh my God. I don't think I have ever seen a painting from Treasure Studios Art that wasn't confetti. Like, it almost is intimidating. Like, even the one, I have one with the hot air balloons. Good God. I'm like, how can a patch of red this big have 17,000? I'm like, I would like to know what witchcraft is happening over at Treasure Studios Arts, because somehow, some way, this lady has fit every color in the rainbow into a 3x3 inch square. How did you do this? What are you, like, I know I'm colorblind. I know I'm not seeing this properly. This has to be some kind of witchcraft. How in the world did you fit all those colors into that small space? Like, did you see the one that Patriotic Beauty finished with the I think it was like a colorful flower or something? I was like, what the heck? No. I'd still, no. No, no. No. That lady is the queen of color. I'm telling you right now. Like, I feel like I should, like, crochet her a rainbow crown and send it to Australia. She is literally the queen of color. Like, oh, what's that? You have a hand that has 72 shades of brown in it. What? How? What? There's 72 shades of brown? Yeah. Donna says, my mother once said she wanted a smartphone. I said, oh, hell no. They're coming out with smartphones that are flip phones now too, Donna. Like, you got to watch out, because they're trying to make it all user-friendly for the older crowd. And I'm like, nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't make it friendly for it. It's already friendly enough for them. They're getting too friendly with these smart devices. Like, my dad's like, I'll never download Snapchat. And Maggie goes, Papa, you want to go on Snapchat? He goes, how do I download it, baby? How does Papa get Snapchat? I did a car repair from a YouTube video. Oh no, I watched YouTube and changed my own bathroom fan. Really? And yet only 40 colors. You wouldn't think it'd be so much confetti. No, because all 40 colors go in one spot, and somehow, and you're probably sitting there the entire time going, there's no way this is going to make a picture. There's no way. You step back, you have like a 3D realistic picture of like Johnny Depp or something. You're like, how did she do this? There is one kit she has on her site that I want. I don't know why I've been debating on getting it. If you remember, I did unbox that kit a while ago. It was my very first unboxing from them, and apparently the size that was on the site wasn't supposed to be on the site. And so I was just like, well, I'll order it again when you get it on your site and the correct size. Problem is, the correct size is freaking massive, and all I can think of is, where am I supposed to put that? Like, where am I supposed to put that? And it says, I did one that was a bunch of eagles that had a lot of confetti, but looking at the full picture, you can't. Exactly. You look at the full picture, you see 7 colors. You stand up close to the picture, it has 722 colors. Like, how in the world? And every time I get a kit, I'm like, do I have enough how many Harbor? Does anybody look at their kits when they get them in and go, they automatically do storage? How many Harbor Freights is that? Like, what was it? That labyrinth picture that Patriotic Beauty was working on before she set it on fire. That thing had what, like 100 some odd colors, or 84 colors or something in it. And I'm like, how many Harbor Freights is that? I think the most colors, I want to say the most colors I've ever worked with was 54, maybe. Storage math, exactly. Like this one here has 45 colors, and I was gonna use the Harbor Freights, and then I was like, nah. How many compartments does that lockable have that's on the couch that's empty? I can use the lockable. It's already empty. I hate kitting down, y'all. I hate kitting up. If all diamond paintings could just come in baggies, I would greatly appreciate it. I think that's one of the things I like about Treasure Studios Arts, is that their stuff comes in baggies. Like, that's one of the things where I'm like, okay, you got a plus. You got a plus because you don't even have to send me anything just yet. But you have a plus just because your stuff comes in baggies. I love the little baggies. I'm so lazy, you guys. I'm so lazy. But I can't tell you, how many times have you cut yourself opening a bag of drills? Like, because I know I'm not the only person. Who was that? I was watching somebody unbox something. I think it might have been Becky. I was watching somebody unbox something, and they cut their finger unboxing it. And I was like, yep, that's me all day. Chopping my finger. just snipping the tip off your finger. I love her flaming video. She took it down though. It's starting to cause a lot of drama, and she's trying to be better at not, you know, getting caught up in all that. So she took it down, but yeah, I saw it before she took it down. That was a good video. Oh, nope, I have too many. There we go. Oh, look at that. He put on pants. Welcome to the world of pants, Mr. Coffee. How the hell do you cut your finger? Because when you go to cut open the box, I had my finger like this, and I went to go cut, and I went snip, snip, cut the tip of my finger off. But of course, I cut that out of the video because I didn't want you guys to see me bleeding. So it might have just, if you ever see the video just jump while I'm in the middle of an unboxing, more than likely I hurt myself. Just know that. Yep, it was me. These things just happened to me. See, it was your mom. Anxiety says, I can't work out of baggies. How do you find what you need? Well, you put the symbol on it. I just put the symbol on it. Like, here we go. Boom. I literally, this is my little Let It Be pictures. Literally, I worked this up, and I lost an entire bag of drills working on this. I never found it. I lost an entire bag of drills. I spent 30 minutes this morning looking for it, could not find it. But what I did was, when I started a new color, I would cut it out of its bag, pour the entire bag into the tray, use whatever I needed, and then put it in a baggie with the DMC code and the symbol on it. Boom. Now it's all kitted up, and I'm done. You look rather dashing in your plaid shirt. It's not wide open. Big baby. You got your fancy socks on? Yes. Yeah, I don't think it's ever been so quiet in my life. What was that?
No, apparently Daisy backing up into me.
All I see is my dog haul tail. Then you just look through the bigger bag to find what you need, or do you lay them out and order them out? Yeah. What's up, Brawny Man?
I did this and made me think the other day. I left work in the back talking to mechanics, and Zach had his foot on the jack. So I took the handle and started turning it. And he just...
His foot just kept raising up.
Yeah, and he was like, don't move. Okay. He was like, what? I was like, got a little captain.
Really?
Yep.
But no, yeah, what I do is I'll lay the baggies out on the table. That's probably the most y'all ever heard Mr. Coffee talk.
Grip.
I'll tell y'all about that in a minute. But I'll lay the baggies out on the table like this, and I'll just kind of have them scattered on the table, and then I just kind of flip through to see what I need. I can't do baggies either, but I do love not having to cut open the crinkle bags. Exactly. I like not having to get them out of the storage. Like, I have to, like, play Inspector Gadget with all the little numbers. I'm like, oh, what number is this? Let me hold it way back here. But yeah, what Mr. Coffee was talking about just now, when he wears his fancy socks, those are either the socks that Becky got him or the socks that Laura got him. I think they're the ones that Laura got him because he was fussing that he didn't get any Fox socks. But they have, like, the foot grips on them. So he's expecting to be sliding around on the floor, and then he'll try to go glide across the floor, and that grip gets him, and he about falls on his face. It's like somebody stopped short in the car. But I don't know. I don't know why. I just like baggies because when there's no kitting down. Obviously, you have to kit up, but there's no kitting down, and you can essentially, like, when you're done, throw it in a box, boom, like you have your colors. At some point, I might get organized enough to actually like sort through my colors so I don't have 17 bags of 310. But at this current point in time, that is not the time for that. This is just not the time. I'm not ready to make that commitment to the drills yet that I'm gonna put them in correct numerical order and combine and marry. I tried doing the combination, like, you know, you put all your drills together and color code them with the DMC codes and stuff. I mixed 12 bags. I was like, I'm done. I'm not doing this. No. So now whenever I'm done, I put them in baggies and I throw them in a box. They are not organized. I do not care. And like this morning when I lost that bag for that one color, hold on, did I just lose a drill?
Pro tip, if you want an extra challenge, just take all your bags, throw them into a gallon Ziploc bag, and hope for the best.
Well, no, I'm not going to throw them in a... Why would I throw them in a gallon Ziploc bag? Then how am I supposed... I can't separate them normally now. I'm not going to put them in a Ziploc bag.
I said pro tip if you want an extra challenge.
I don't want an extra challenge. Diamond painting is challenging enough.
Life is hard.
Life is hard. Who was that I said that to? Oh, I spent the last couple of days saying inappropriate things to Becky, and today, or yesterday, she told me that nobody was going to pray for us because we were saying bad things because of the sassy craft along and the little disclaimer I had to give about religious pictures. Here, what are you looking for? Remote? Mm-hmm. Right here. There you go. Anxiety says, I think I might try the next time I do one in baggies. Try new things, right? Exactly. It's not bad. Like, you can sprawl them out, and it doesn't take up as much space as a storage container, especially if it comes in one of those, like, Ziploc bags like this one did. Because then you could just, at the end of the night, I just threw them back in there, and then when I was ready to pull them out, I would dump them out all here on the table, spread them out so I can see the symbol and everything on them. Boom. And then when I was done, put them in the box. Well, they haven't gone in the box yet because I just finished doing the review for them today, so I'm lazy, and I can't even say I wasn't feeling well today. My voice was gone, and my arch in my foot apparently like dropped. I don't know why that's a thing, and I spent the whole day like a hobo rolling my foot on a can of beans trying to get my arch to go back up in my foot. But and yes, the old-timey doctor told me to do that, by the way, for those folks that are like, why are you rolling your foot on a can of beans? Because my father is an old-timey doctor, and his remedy for a dropped arch in the foot is grab a can of beans out of your cabinet and roll your foot on it all day. It works. Whatever works, right? It worked. Hey, I said I was praying for you today. Yeah, you're praying for me today just because, you know, we're hoping to get that nice big apartment in the sky with the backyard that I can just let the dogs out. Now my multiplacer is spinning. Why are you spinning in there? Stop spinning. Can't blame you for that. Might just be me, but I don't think of Jesus as being sassy. What's up, Dad? Hey, lost track of time. No worries. We've only been here like an hour. Well, yeah, and I felt really bad telling the lady, you know, I can't have that picture in there. But then I spent the entire day going, I don't want to put Jesus next to titties. I felt really bad, but it was the funniest thing on the planet. Like, oh my God. Literally spent all day telling Becky that. And I'm like, I would feel some type of way. And she's like, no. And then I go, here it is. I go on Etsy because every once in a while, whenever I'm searching for something new to show my subscribers or whatever, I'll go on Etsy, I'll go on eBay, I'll go on, you know, wherever to try to find new creative little things for diamond painting. I went on Etsy, y'all. And of course, the first person I show it to was Patriotic Beauty because you'll know why. I go and I type in diamond painting. One thing pops up. A naked cowboy. When I say naked, I mean swanging. I mean like Oscar Mayer was his name. Like George Takei. Oh my. Like he was out. Forget New York's Naked Cowboy, because good God. And I showed it Patriotic Beauty, and I was like, you need another sassy project? She goes, you'll get kicked off YouTube for that. I was like, for real? Like, I'm like, why is there a naked cowboy? Like, literally, and I wasn't searching for anything in particular. I just typed in diamond painting, and a naked, full-fledged naked. All he had on, y'all, was boots, a smile, and a Stetson. That's it. And I was just sitting there like, I think I've been assaulted in the retinas. What? Y'all search carefully, okay? When y'all search for stuff, search carefully, because if wow. The full Monty, exactly. Like I sat there for a good, like, I don't know, probably 3 minutes with my mouth wide open, like, oh my God. And when I sent it to Patriotic Beauty, she didn't skip a beat either. She was like, you'll get kicked off YouTube for that. I was like, she's like, where'd you find that? I'm like, on Etsy. And you think of Etsy, you think of like upscale, like arts and crafts and stuff. No, naked cowboys. Naked cowboys with a smile. Yep. I sent it over to Becky, and Becky's like, hell yeah. I was like, no. She goes, where'd you find that? I'm like, Etsy. And she's like, you found that on Etsy? Dude, Etsy is not as pure as we like to think, okay? Etsy is not innocent anymore. I will no longer think that Etsy is just for those innocent people that want to display their very upscale crafting projects. No. Etsy is now dirty to me because there's naked cowboy diamond paintings on there. And of course, it was like full round drill. For all you round lovers, this is a round. And I'm like, the description of it, I was just like, oh, good God. Like, are you talking about the painting, or are you talking about the cowboy? Maybe my brain is just not working correctly, because I still can't form a thought after seeing the full view of what I just saw. And he's just standing there with his head down and got his little boots on and all this stuff swinging. And then Mr. Coffee came home, and I'm like, if I have to be assaulted in the retina, so does he. So I showed Mr. Coffee, and he's like, what? Why? And I'm like, I found it on Etsy. And he's like, what? 9 listings down for me. Welcome back, Therese. Yeah, I said that to Patriotic. I was like, yeehaw. Naked cowboy needs a place to hang out too. Well, apparently he does, but it unfortunately will not be my house. But if one of you would like the link, I will find it for you. Like when I saw that yesterday, I could not help it. Like, I'm sitting here all innocent, just trying. Like, you ever see something so shocking you weren't expecting it, and kind of you're just like jolted. You're oh my. Like, that's what happened. And then I sat stunned for a few minutes trying to get myself together so I could like show all my friends, because if I have to see it, everybody else has to see it too. You got to share that with your friends. Remember, when you see something that scars you for life, you share it with your friends, okay? They say if you love your friends, you will share with them. We'll share that with them. So now that I'm scarred for life, so is Becky, and so is Patriotic Beauty, because I have to share with my friends. I need one compliment, the one I just did. Yeah, because you had the one with the butt showing. He's only $5.95. For real? I didn't even, that's the sad part. I didn't even see the price on him. I just saw that it was a naked cowboy, and I was just like, well, hello. He's 5 down for me. What? If you swipe through the listing photos, it shows kids doing painting. Not cool for this particular listing. Oh my God. I hate when they do that. They put up the inappropriate pictures, and then they don't think, oh, there's a ding-a-ling in this picture. Let's put up children and put, this is activity good for children. Not that diamond painting, it ain't. But you always see the adults when it comes to like doing unicorns and stuff, and then apparently children get naked cowboys. So unfair. Life is so unfair. Share with your friends. That's what you do, anxiety. You share with your friends. Hey, just be like, hey, I saw a listing today. I thought I would share with my friends. And they'd be like, oh, really? What did you see? This! Like, just whip it out on them as quickly as you can, So they don't have time to react, and they see it, and they're just eyeball full of naked cowboy, and they're just like, oh my. Like, you just see a bunch of people faint. Killian, are you sitting on her head? Killian, stop trying to sit on her head. You see that? Thanks for not paying attention, Mr. Kyle.
I can't see what they were doing from here.
Donna said, on mine, naked cowboy is right next to a light up drill pit. Oh my god. I wonder if he has ABs. Only in the areas like accenting around the nakedness of the cowboy. Maybe on his Stetson a little bit, so his Stetson shining. He ain't had no wedding ring on for those single ladies out there watching this on the replay. I'm just saying. Y'all can go check that out over on Etsy. Yo, I was dying when I saw that yesterday, and I was like, you know who would love to see this? Becky, because who better than Becky to show this? And she's just like, yes. And I was like, yeah. And she's like, where did you find this? Etsy. You're welcome. I don't think she talked to me for a good couple of hours after that, too. I don't know what happened. I don't know if that construction guy deterred her from working or what happened.
Go.
Oh, they see somebody outside. Make it sparkle. Oh, yeah, we're going to make it sparkle, all right. Put all sparklers right there, right in that area. Just pubes full of sparkles like he got glitter in it. He could be like a Chippendale. Cindy says, oh, wow. Yep, it's right there. Did you find it, Cindy? Did you find the naked cowboy? I better not search Etsy with the residents looking over my shoulder. Well, that's one way to make them feel at home. Hey, by the way, look at this naked cowboy right here. Diamond painting ain't for children, folks. That's for the adult diamond painting nights. We're going to do our own little sassy craft along, guys. You ready? Okay. Who's excited? Everybody has manila envelopes with different naked cowboys in it. Today we're going to put on the special drills. Hear all the ladies hooting and hollering in there. Start throwing. You just see a bunch of ones come out of the ladies' bras, and they're just throwing ones everywhere. Everybody do show and tell, and they're just throwing ones at everybody, like making it rain. Oh, I'd have too much fun. Anxiety, I'd have too much fun, I'm telling you. Teresa says, be right back. Gotta go shopping on Etsy. Y'all, he was stark naked. I couldn't believe it. People watching this on the replay are going to be like, what in the world? So if you don't know, what I'm doing is I'm going live for you folks. So whenever, I'm probably going to do this from now on. Whenever they do the DP-a-thon, if they do it on Fridays, I will go live for you guys, and then the live will be made public after I do the live. That way they kind of have a whip and chat since they missed out on the regular live. And that way it's a win-win for everybody. And it'll be the only time I go live for all the Patreons instead of just the VIPs. Just as a small thank you for, you know, helping support me and the channel. So yeah, I think that's a good idea. So $5.95 is a very small painting. Cindy B, are you still over there debating it? She got it in her shopping cart. She goes, but what's the detail going to be like in this painting, though? Like, am I going to be able to see the goods from the ceiling to my bedroom? I'm just asking for a friend. Oh, look, he's available in 80 by 100 size. Oh, God. Let DIY Moonshop get their hands on it for a special treatment. Oh, yeah, I'm sure he'd get a special treatment, all right. Could you imagine Rona trying to tell you about the special treatment on the naked cowboy? Oh, my gosh. That artist would be paid. I'm telling you right now. How many people would place their first order with DIY Moonshop for the naked cowboy with the special drill treatment? His spurs would be like real actual spurs. You get it in the 80 by 100. His spurs be actual spurs. You can add special treatments that give him ashless chaps. Yes, please. Of course, Becky. Of course. Becky be doing her little whipping chats. I decided I'm not doing car vlogs until I'm naked with my, or I'm done with my cowboy. So we're gonna go work on the cowboy now. Tiny pufferfish come home. Mom, are we doing the vlog? No, we don't do that anymore. I do whipping chats now. I have a cowboy painting that I need to get done. Don't worry about it. I'll do it after you go to bed. Tiny pufferfish is over there looking like, I want to help. We need life size. I don't need it life size. I don't think I need and that's just okay. That's just as bad as the mermaid from Diamond Art Club. I was gonna get that one, but the fact that my son was looking at that mermaid like she was a $2 steak. My son's going through that stage of life where he's discovering he's a little man, and the last thing I need is a painting up in my house that's making him think, twice about life. He already sees Lips Like Morphine as a Minecraft character because she's 8-bit. So, like, I don't need anything else in here tempting him. He has too much temptation in here as it is. Needs to be a double-sided DP, full frontal and back. Oh, gee. Is that the one that would start in the middle and work their way out? Probably. They're like, let's see if we can stop the drills from popping if we work in the middle all the way out. Hey, that's a round. I said we're starting from the middle. Are you guys looking at the naked cowboy right now? Becky, all Becky got to do is go back and look through her messages. She's like, y'all go look for it. I got it right here in my messages. This is for safekeeping. Becky, can I tell them about the construction worker? Because that's hilarious. Oh, and Becky, did you do all your video clips this week? Because I heard nothing about video clips except for on Monday, and that was it. Yes. Sorry, what did you say? I bet you were distracted, Therese. Poor little Teddy over there with Mindful Monday, and Mama got her own mindfulness going on. I'm mindful of this naked cowboy sitting in my Etsy cart right now. Y'all take PayPal? PayPal in the towel is what we're going to start calling it. What'd you get? I got that PayPal in the towel. Did you get that one? 4 or 3 out of the week. Yes, tell a story. Okay, y'all. So I was telling Becky about the Jesus picture, right? And I told her, just like I told the lady, I'm like, I don't feel right doing it. I don't feel right, putting titties next to Jesus in the DP-a-thon or the Sassy Craft along. And Becky, now, if you don't know, me and Becky, when we talk over Instagram, and they have that microphone walkie-talkie thing you can do. We talk over that, okay? So I'm telling her, I'm like, I ain't putting no Jesus titties next to Jesus. Why was she going? What were you sitting in the car or something? She said. I think she said she was sitting in the car and a construction worker came out of the church she was delivering flowers to, and heard all he heard was titties next to Jesus. And I'm like, you did not. And she's like, he was okay with it. I'm like, what do you mean he was okay with it? Why would you? Oh my God. And she's like, nobody's praying for us tonight. Today just became Frisky Friday. Just pulled up and was doing paperwork. Yeah, when she said nobody's praying for us tonight, I'm like, hold up. Why can't I get a prayer or two? Okay. I said it, but you listen to it while you're sitting doing paperwork at a church. And then the poor construction guy was just assaulted in the eardrum with, I ain't putting titties next to Jesus. Oh my God, you guys. I felt so bad for the poor construction guy, and she kept telling me, she's like, nah, he's like a biker dude. He was fine. Welcome to Frisky Fridays for the Patreon Live. Cheers. Killian, why are you messing with her? You know she's gonna mess you up. You know, I keep scaring the crap out of the kids with those security cameras. I wait till they think I'm not paying attention. I'll turn the camera on and I'll talk to them through the camera. Mom, stop doing that. Frisky Friday, new name for your live next live. I'm pretty sure if I put that up, my dad would be like, what are you doing? Like when Maggie tells him that I'm cursing. Stop all that goddamn cursing. Papa, you just cussed at me though. Like my dad does that to me all the time. Maggie will tell him I'm cursing, and then he'll curse at me as he's telling me to stop cursing. Y'all, I don't know what to do with Papa. I'm about to put Papa in a home. Like, and then Maggie asked, why can't Papa come live with us? She misses Papa. And I was like, oh, Maggie Pie. I'm like, Papa can come live with us when he's in diapers. So she then tells my dad to go out and buy diapers, because if he puts on diapers, then he can come live with us. Yep. And my dad's like, why am I buying diapers? I'm like, apparently you're buying diapers to come live with us. He goes, I have to have on diapers to come live with you? I'm like, that's the only way you're getting in this house. Donna, I'm telling you, every time he tells me to stop cursing. Stop all that goddamn cursing. Papa, what the... You just cursed at me to tell me to stop cursing. Like he pulled a Kevin Hart. You were supposed to say 0 curse words. You said 76. Like, why are you cursing so much at me to tell me to stop cursing? I don't understand the method to your madness. I scared the crap out of Teddy with my Ring camera outside. I never laughed so hard while feeling so bad. See, I don't feel bad because usually Orion, he ain't usually doing nothing. I just like scaring Orion because, you know, Orion's a hermit for his room. And I'm trying to get him out of it by showing him that mommy's going to try to get out more. It doesn't work very well. But I'm trying. That's the key word there, trying. So every once in a while when he gets real quiet in his room and I haven't heard him say anything or do anything or come out for food like a savage, I'll turn the camera on. I'm like, Orion, what are you doing? Mom! Hey, how's it going? You okay in there? Mom, why do you keep doing that? I'm sorry. Did I scare you? Like the other night, he was sitting up in bed, and I was like, lay down, Orion. He's like, ah! And he starts crying. He's like, that really scared me, Mom. I'm so sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I'm such a mean mom. Then there's Maggie. You scare Maggie, she just laughs and goes, do it again. No. The fact that you like it scares me, okay? Like, no. Sound logic, Maggie. Definitely no. No sound logic. Donna says, trying to laugh here with no voice is not happening. You gotta watch that. You'll interrupt him. No, Pippa, don't say that. No. No. I already have to go out this weekend. He wants deodorant. And I'm like, you're starting to smell like you played 4 full courts of basketball. What's going on, buddy? Why are you so funky? He goes, I don't know. I'm growing. I'm like, well, stop. See, this is why everybody's like, Miss Coffee, have you ever done resin? No, because I'd put my children in resin so they wouldn't grow up. If y'all knew what was best for my children, they would stop asking me to play with resin. That's why I don't play with resin. I can't. Nope, not doing it. And today in resin, we have these 2 life-size children. They'll never grow up. They'll stay cute and little forever. Minna's already passed the cute little stage, but she's in that teenage stage. So I'd wait for her to get into that, like, I'm calmed down, I'm not such a rebellious teenager stage, and then I'll put her in resin. And then here's Minna. She grew up a little too fast, but we got her. La. I'm not looking forward to the next couple of years. Right, Therese? Not at all. I used to joke with my son that I was going to lock him up until he was 21. I should have. He's 28 and has 5 kids. No, I have 3 at 35, and I'm like, that's enough. That's plenty. No, no. My sister has what? What, she got 4 kids? I was like, I don't. One more, I would lose my ever loving mind. There's no way in the world. Nope, not doing it. Can't do it. Won't do it. Nope. Mm-mm. No, no, no. That's a big nope for me, dog. I wanted one kid. I got 3 kids. At first, I didn't want any kids, and then I got pregnant with Minna, and I never knew how much I loved kids until I had Minna, and then I realized I only love my kids. Like, that's apparently a thing. You cannot like kids but love your kids. It's okay. It's okay, because that's Miss Coffee. I am not a big fan of other people's children. And I think it's one of those things where, because my kids are raised differently than a lot of the kids that they're around, it makes me not like other people's children. Some kids I do like my old neighbor. She had 2 little girls, and her bad one, she had a little girl that was like Maggie. They called her Momo. I love that little Momo girl. Oh my god, love her to death. And her daughter Casey, I loved her daughter Casey. She had another little girl named Aubrey right before we moved. I loved Aubrey too. I can deal with certain kids, but for the most part, like the little kid I was telling you guys about in the whipping chat with the knife, no. Go sit down. Go sit down before I sit you down. Like, I'm waiting to have one of those moments with Orion where he tries to buck up at me or something, and I'm like, or he starts crying over something stupid, and I have to give him that line that my dad likes to use: "You better man up before there's a man down." Like, I feel like in the next couple of years, I'm going to have to use that line on my son. And I don't want to. I don't want him to grow up. I don't want him to have, like, armpits that smell like he's been playing 4 full courts of basketball. I don't want this in my life, but apparently it's coming to a realization that this is going to be a real thing here real soon. I don't like it. I don't like the thought of it. No, I don't like it. And can y'all imagine Maggie is a teenager? Y'all think she got stories now? Y'all. How many people gonna guess that Maggie's gonna steal my car at least once when she gets older? Raise your hands. Same mother. Resin looks so much fun. I love watching unmolding. I love watching, like, Mini Diving Girl on Instagram. I can watch her all day. Me? No, I can't do that. Can't do it. Nope, can't do it. I'm telling you, I'll put my kids in it. I'll put my finger in it first to test it out, and then I put the kids in it. 2 kids with his ex and 2 with his current, and 1 adopted. Currently was pregnant when they started dating. He's not bio daddy, but he's still daddy. I get it, Donna. Life's gonna change soon for me. My 14-year-old grandson is coming to live with me permanently in June. Y'all pray. Moment of silence for anxiety, because if she thought she had anxiety now she got a teenager to raise that gonna be 15 and he all in his feelings. Y'all give her the strength not to throat chop that poor kid or knock a dude out or have to look at him and go, "You better man up before there's a man down." Amen. Y'all, I'm not even joking. Little boys are just as bad as little girls, okay? Like, I know people are like, "No, boys are no, they're not. No, they're not. They get us just as much attitude. They can be just as dramatic, okay? They're both horrible. Horrible things when they're teenagers. They're not nice and cute again until they get older, unless you have a kid like me, and then you're just like praying that I don't murder you in your sleep or something. Like, I feel like my dad's like, every day he wakes up and I'm not trying to throat chop someone and be arrested is a good day. Like, I feel like I'm that child for my dad. Which, growing up, I wasn't a bad kid. I just didn't want anybody to bother me. Like, don't talk to me, don't look at me, nothing. Leave me alone. Now as an adult, I'm like, don't bother me, don't look at me, don't talk to me, leave me alone. I'm not. So nothing much has, not a whole lot has changed. I mean, yeah, the drama. Pippa says he sounds okay then. No, no. Nothing wrong with men who cry. There ain't nothing wrong with men who cry. But if you crying over every little thing, like the fact that your game logged you out and you can't figure out your password, we might have to have words. He got home from school and he had sticky armpits, and it's the first time I ever noticed that he has armpits stinking out. You have one of those moments where you got to call your parents. Hey, Papa, what age do little kids start stinking? My dad's just like, I know every time I call my dad, he's like, "Oh God, what does she have today? What is going on?" I'm like a hypochondriac. I'm like, "I think I got rickets." And he goes, "Do you know what rickets is?" "No, is it in the book?" And I'll go pull out the medical book. "The medical book doesn't say rickets, Papa." Oh God. But no, every time I call my dad, I'm like, "Hey, old timey doctor question. All right, shoot. At this point, he's just accepted being called old timey doctor. And he's like, okay, shoot. I'm like, oh, okay. At what age do little boys start smelling up under their arms and stuff? And he's just like, well, I was like 8 or 9. Your uncle Nathaniel was like 2. It just matters on the kid. And I'm like, that is the most unhelpful answer ever. Thank you, Papa. You're welcome. All right. Which, don't let me forget, we gotta give our W-2s to my mom. She is well enough to start doing taxes. I'm writing that down. Man up before there's a man. That's right. Write it down, because you're gonna have to pull that little, like, you're gonna have like a little magic box, and when you open it, you're gonna hear that ah. And when you open it, the light's gonna shine through, and that little slip of paper is gonna be there. You better man up before there's a man down, because at one time he's gonna try to test your limits and your patience, and you're gonna be like, let me pull out my box real quick. Let me show you something real quick. Let me show you. Ah. You better man up before there's a man down. You can't get grandkids if they don't let them grow up. Exactly. I'm not at my age. I definitely am not ready for grandkids. And Minna's still at the age where she thinks boys are yucky. So luckily for me, she's still. Well, okay, I can't say that. Minna doesn't think boys are yucky because she has told me that she has seen a couple of cute boys on YouTube. But the boys in her town, she says, suck and they are ugly and stupid. And I was like, you're such a good girl. You learned very well. You learned very well. She's like, I don't know how you got Jordan out here. People here are dumb. Again, you learned very well. And Jordan did not come from there. So, yeah. I picked one that was magically placed here just for me, and I picked it up and took it away. I took it away before anybody else could get it. Believe me, they tried, but I picked it up and took it away before everybody else could get it. Yeah, she still thinks boys are yucky and the boys in her town are dumb. And I was just like, she goes, the one kid in my class thought that you're supposed to eat the deodorant and that's how you put deodorant on. I'm like, I'm sorry, Minna. You say what now? Apparently she had a little boy in her class get really sick to find out that his parents didn't know that he was ingesting deodorant because he thought that's how you put it on. Okay. And Minna's like, so I'm not dating anyone from here. Okay, thank you, Minna. Thank you so much. Because I don't want dumb grandkids. If I get grandkids, I don't want dumb ones. Like, please. please let them be as smart as you and not have my temper. Because unfortunately for Minna got all the best traits from me and her dad that she could possibly get. She has a really good head on her shoulders. The only problem is Minna got my temper. So, like, the first time Minna ever got a B on her report card, she flipped out. Like, I mean, she mad, crying, stomping. She almost broke something in the house. She was mad. And I'm like, Minna, you're literally 1 point away from an A. 1 point? Like, you would have thought Godzilla went through my house, y'all. I was just like, geez, please help me, someone. My neighbor, like, I go to the neighbor's house. She hears Minna. She just closes the door slowly. She's like, good luck to you. I'm like, oh, you messed up. She knew I was coming over to get her, too. All trials and tribulations are worth it with kids. Grandkids make up for it. Yeah, grandkids make up for it. The only problem is when you're the parent and you can't, like, I cannot, because somebody said something, I think, last week about, what did they say? They said, fill them full of sugar and give them to the parents. And I was like, unless you're the parent, I want to fill somebody up with sugar and send them off. And I was like, I can't do that to my parents. My dad be done had Maggie outside on a leash. Like, y'all don't understand. Why did my dad call me the next day and go, you know doggone well, if you fill that little girl up with sugar, I dang sure is going to put her on a leash. Good God. You really going to put her on a leash? Really? You going to put your granddaughter on a leash? Yeah, I'm going to put her on a leash. Why are you pulling? She already got enough energy. Not enough, Pawpaw, because when she goes to Pawpaw's house, anything goes. No holds barred. Anything goes. Maggie is jumping off stuff. She is jumping on you. She is jumping on everything. And Pawpaw's just like, it's okay, honey. It's okay. Pawpaw's hard and tough until Maggie comes around. Maggie has him wrapped around her little finger. So, like, Maggie could essentially set his house on fire. He'd be like, oh, it's okay, Maggie. I used to be a firefighter. I'll put it out. Like, that's Maggie and Pawpaw's relationship. But she loves us and Pawpaw because she knows she wants something. Especially if she wants something from me, tell Pawpaw she want it. And she don't have to wait for me to call Pawpaw to ask him. She will FaceTime him on her tablet and be like, Pawpaw, mommy won't give me any chippies. Give my grandbaby some of them damn chips in there while you being so greedy with your chips. This is an actual conversation we've had, y'all. And I'm just like, how did you know I wasn't giving her chips? She called me to tell me you starving her and not giving her no chips. What? And Maggie just sitting in her room snickering. Y'all, I can't with Maggie. Somebody come get her. Did his parents not teach the kid how to use the deodorant? Donna, I don't think they did. I don't think they did. You struggling at 9:50?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, being 1 point away definitely warrants a Godzilla response. I'd be mad as all hell too. The sad part is she had straight A's except for that one class. It was like, I think it was like science or something. Literally 1 point away from an A. And she wigged out. It was so bad. I used to babysit a kid whose parents had him on a leash. If they didn't, he'd run and be long gone in 2 seconds. Donna, I've seen people. I remember seeing people at the mall with their kids on leashes. I'm like, that kid is not a dog. Get that kid off a leash. I have a Maggie now. If Mr. Coffee wouldn't kill me, I would put that little girl on a leash. She needs to be on a leash. She needs to be on a leash because Maggie won't take off. But Maggie is also not scared of strangers. She's not going to talk to them. But if they talk to her, leave me alone. I don't know you. Oh, okay. She looked at a guy at school today. No, this was yesterday. Looked at the guy and she's like, Mom, what's wrong with that guy? I'm like, what do you mean? We're standing next to the guy, y'all. Okay, just keep that in mind. We're standing next to him. She goes, Mom, what's wrong with him? I'm like, what do you mean what's wrong with him? She's like, something's wrong with him. Why is there something wrong with him, Maggie? He got on shorts. It's cold out here, Mama. Why he got on shorts? What's wrong with him? And then the guy looked down and smiled. And she goes, what's wrong with you? Y'all, straight face, everything. What's wrong with you? Y'all, somebody come get her. Come get her. And then Orion, the very next day, Orion comes out. Mom, why that guy in shorts? Same guy. What's wrong with him, Mom? I'm like, why do y'all keep messing with this poor guy is just trying to live his life, and my kids are just, what's wrong with you? Why are you like this? Why is this what you're doing? My daughter sends mine to me with slime. She doesn't allow slime in her house, but she sends them here with it. Her idea of payback. I would do that, except for Orion's allergic to slime. I'm not sure what it is about slime, but Orion's allergic to it. So whenever he plays with it, his whole arm will break out. You gonna be able to play that? You just gonna go to bed? You don't know? If you're tired, just go to bed. Okay, Professor. He's trying to fight sleep, y'all. He's so tired. He had a long day. He could be mad as all get out tomorrow when he get up and be like, I could have played last night. I was so tired, though. So, yeah, I'm really hoping that guy's 2 days of being assaulted by small children, he learns on Monday to put on pants, because if not, like, I keep trying to tell the kids, don't look and point at people. That's not nice. So then Maggie she doesn't look and point at him now. Now she just does that head tilt thing where she tilts her head towards him, and then she just nods, and she's like, that guy right there, Mom, right there. And, like, she'll look at him and tilt her whole head towards him, and I'm like, dude. And we have to stand there and wait for the other kid to get there. So it's not like I can avoid it. And I've tried to move, and then she talks louder, like she thought she was whispering when she was having her normal voice. So then she's like, so, Mom, why that guy ain't got no shorts or got no pants on? Where's the rest of his pants? Oh, my God. Y'all. You can make your own slime so you know what's in it. I have made my own slime. He was allergic to it. I think it's either the glue. I'm going to guess it's the glue, because he broke out, what was that, like last week or the week before last, playing with glue. So I'm going to guess it's the glue in it that makes him break out. So he might be allergic to Elmer's glue. But then again, it's Orion. He's allergic to life, just like Mommy. Slime is evil and sticks to everything. Oh yeah, it's stage 5 clinger on your carpets and everything. Maggie brought home, because now they have different types of slime. Okay, now they have like that sea foam type of slime. It's like it feels like styrofoam. And Maggie brought some of that home, and I told her, don't take it in your room. It'll get caught in your carpet. What does Maggie do? Takes it in her room. What happens? Gets stuck to the mother chucking carpet. I walk in the room. I steps directly on it. I step on it. I look up at her. I was like, mother chicken. And she's like, oh. I was like, did you bring that stuff in your room after I told you not to? And she's like, yeah, I did. My bad. Y'all, again, somebody come get her. What makes me madder is the fact that when she does stuff wrong, she will say my bad and be like have a straight face like she's an adult and she just, she accidentally ate your sandwich out of the fridge or something. She's just like, nah, my bad. No, yeah, it is your bad. It's your bad. Exactly, Therese. Mother chicken. I can't do Play-Doh. The smell makes me want to puke. I like the smell of Play-Doh. I used to eat Play-Doh when I was little. Don't tell my parents, okay? But I used to eat Play-Doh when I was little because I thought all the different colors had different flavors. They did taste different, and they will back you up like nobody's business. My dad thought something was wrong with me because I told him I got really sick one day because I hadn't pooped in a week. And he's like, why haven't you pooped? I don't know. He's like, well what happened? I'm like, I don't know. I didn't tell him it was because I ate clay. It had me backed up. Y'all, don't tell him, okay? Shh, don't tell him. Back in the 90s, it was called Floam, right? And then when you would squish it, it'd make that crackly, satisfying noise. It's crackle, crackle, crackle. Now we're adults and we crinkle, crinkle, crinkle. We just like noise. Kids of the 80s and 90s like noise. We're just gonna say that. Hey, you. Go to bed. Best smell ever, a fresh box of crayons. Oh my god. What was it? Somebody got me a set of Faber-Castell polychromo color pencils. Y'all, it smelled like the freshness of a box of crayons. I was like, oh my god. Like the box opens and it's just like, oh. I'm like, oh my god, what's that smell? The smell of the smell of fresh pencils. Like those are my first polychromos, and I was just like, I don't think any page of coloring is worthy of these pencils. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to use these pencils on anything. I think I've used them like 4 times, and each time I'm like very delicately using it to like accent something, and then I put it back in its box. Brand new textbooks. Ooh, no, I like the old school smell, like when you go to like a museum and that really weird musty smell of the books in the museum. We used to live next to a museum. Like on our way home from school, we'd have to walk past this museum, and we would go in there, and I loved the smell of the museum and just the smell of the old stuff in there. I don't know what was wrong with me, but I liked it. Which, by the way, has anybody ever seen this painting completed? I'm just sitting here thinking, I'm like, I don't think I've ever seen this painting completed. I'm sure someone has completed it because I've seen it in my group before, I think. But I've never actually seen it done. Like, besides, like, on their website. But I don't know. I like weird smells. Which is weird because I don't like the smell of some coffee. I like the smell of most coffees, but not all of them. Like in the morning, if you drive downtown, like when I did the drive along, I drove past there's a pink shack. If you watched that drive along, I think not the VIP tier, the $15 tier. They got the drive along. There's a pink shack that's down the road from our house, and every time you drive past it, you smell espresso. Ugh. No, I hate that smell. I hate it so much. The smell of strong coffee, I can't stand it. I like my little Walmart coffee. Leave me and my Walmart coffee alone. Go enjoy your Starbucks. Like Maggie told me today she wants a dragon fruit refresher. And I was like, you got Starbucks money? She goes, yeah, of course I do. Papa gave me money. You know what? I'm not going to Starbucks. You're not starting. I'm not starting you this early on Starbucks. I'm not doing it. I don't care what's in the drink. Minna's just like, Mom, it's just water and dragon fruit. I don't even know what dragon fruit is. Show me a dragon and where they're planting a garden full of fruit, and then I will get her a dragon fruit refresher, okay? There's no dragons around planting fruit trees and bushes and fields, and they're like, oh, have some of my dragon fruit. No, we're not doing this. Not yet, but I can't wait to see you finish it. Oh, Deb, you haven't seen it finished either? Okay, so I'm not the only person that's never seen it finished, because I'm sitting here going, I wonder what this is gonna look like when it's done. Like, this is gonna be like badass when it's done. Hang on, you guys. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get Mr. Coffee to go to sleep. All right, so I think we got all the A's done in this little section. This is one of those projects where I'm going to try not to tear the paper, which is why I'm working from the corner. So we're going to fill in this space and then open it up some more. Get in there. I need to buy one of those gigantic boats. You guys seen that? Like the really, I think Ella has one. Those like super ginormous, like it looks like a cookie sheet. I need one of those cookie sheet pans for my drills. Like if I can get a cookie sheet pan and like paste some stuff in it to make like the ridges, I'd just be sitting there with the whole cookie sheet. Pop, 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 pop. All right, we got enough drills to finish this. Got every drill in the container in there. Let's see, what letter are we gonna go for next? We did A. Let's do Z. Z. 3810. There it is. Like when this was getting kitted up, I'm sitting here looking at all the blues, and I'm like, how is there that many blues in one painting? And this isn't even blue. This, what color is that? Does that look green to y'all? Is that green? What was that? Z. There we go. I'm always scared with special drills because I'm like, if I put too many down, am I gonna run out? Like I didn't run out of any special drills for kimono, and I might actually use some of those old gold and the flowers like at the above the water. I might use some of those for those because I didn't run out of those, and I still have a couple of those accent flowers. I think I had 2 left. But I'll have to figure that out when I get closer to the end. But I'm gonna like, I'll probably color after I'm done live. And then tomorrow I'm just gonna spend the entire day like busting face on this painting to get it done. I couldn't believe all the blues, purples, and King's Path. Yeah, that one has a lot of blues and like just like today, Divine Instinct. Y'all saw I was like 550. Where that going? Y'all don't pay no mind to me when I'm unboxing things and I ask weird questions about diamond painting colors. Y'all know I can't see those colors right. Y'all know those colors do not look right to me. You're loving the blues and what? What painting are you working on, Becky? If I didn't have so many to do, I would have bought it. Love it. I absolutely love this one. I actually tried one of the dragon fruit things after you were talking it up because of Minna So sweet, almost too sweet. Diamond Paint Queen. She had me taste a little bit of it. I don't remember what it tastes like. I do remember making a face like, I'm not about that life. No, I'm good. I'm good. You can take that for yourself. I'm okay. No, come back here. Oh, let's see, where did that come off at? I'll be ordering Divine tomorrow. Oh my god, it's so pretty. And it's funny because the lady from Diamond Art Club's like, you should work on that one. Well, it's going to be kind of weird to do a sneak peek of it and then do movie magic and be like, bam, done. What? And she's like, well, yeah. No, well, yeah. That's not how this works. But I was talking, who was I talking to? I think I was talking to JJ yesterday, and no, it might have been Rachel. It was one of them. One of the people I was talking to. I think it was Rachel. And I was like, dude, I feel like I haven't done a Diamond Art Club in forever. And like, I was like, when's the last time I did a Diamond Art Club? Y'all, Melinda and Muhu was the last Diamond Art Club I did. And I was just like, are you serious? Like, I haven't done a Diamond Art Club since Melinda and Muhu. They're like, yeah. And I was like, oh, well, I'm definitely doing a Diamond Art Club next. And Mr. Coffee's like, nope, you're doing Lamort. What? I'm sorry, what? What? And of course, here I am, working on Lamort. And it's funny, because I'm looking at where I'm placing the drills, but I can see there's like, can you see like the little name forming? Yeah, Diamond Paint Queen, that has been a hot minute, right? You're painting that you are doing, cross-stitching this hill over here, or is that green? I think it's green. Where the AB at? Where's the AB? Where on a King's or on Divine Instinct? I know there's ABs in the moon on his head, the tips of his ears, and around his eyes. Cause he had what? Did he have blue ABs? I know he had sweet corn. He had the white rice, and I want to say he had the blue ABs. And see, that's why I give the ABs food names, because then when people ask me questions like where did the ABs go, I can be like, oh, he had sweet corn, white rice with a little bit of blueberry sauce. Like, why does it blueberry sauce? I don't know. AB alert. Like, I randomly go around the house doing that to the kids, and they're like, Mom! Sorry. Orion alert. That blue, oh gosh, that blue. Yeah, the blue, I believe, goes at the tip of his ears. Every once in a while, though, I'll be like, Diamond Art Club, look, I have so many of the ABs left over from other kits. And if I have an AB in the shape that I need it for a kit, I will go and replace some of the drills with the ABs in places that I want it. And then it doesn't look right until I put the regular drills back. And I'm like, okay, okay, DAC, you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. I ain't gonna mess with it no more. But I just wanted to check it out to make sure that y'all shouldn't have put drills there. Like, does anybody else try to alter their kits and then they realize it doesn't look right when they alter it, so you have to put it back, and you're like, okay, maybe they knew what they were doing. Maybe they knew what they were doing. Y'all, I don't think my house is even this quiet during the day when it's just me and the dogs. I spoke too soon. Daisy, enough. Bed. Go to bed. Daisy likes to go sit over in the blinds, and when people walk past coming home from work, she likes to bark at them. She's so mean. The sparklers in the Swan Lake is the first time I've ever modified a canvas. Really? Diamond Paint Queen. No, girl, you gotta get them sparklers from Tmall and alter all the canvases. And they're... Yo, I have so many of those sparklers from Tmall. Like, I'm thinking what I want to do, because I have glow-in-the-dark drills, okay? And on the whitest part of her bones, she's supposed to get those electric diamonds. But I might add some glow-in-the-dark drills to kind of give her a line up her legs and stuff. Therese, you haven't modified any yet? I modified my canvas, that the custom thing that I got from Diamond Art Club for the 5K giveaway. I modified that one, but I will sometimes, like after I finish a kit, I obviously can't modify it too much, because if I mess it up, then there goes my review. So I try not to modify it until after I've done the review, and then if I like it, I'll post a picture of the modifications or whatever. But for the most part, I won't alter a kit. And the last time I tried, I had one of those moments where I was like, all right, Diamond Art Club, you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. That didn't look right. I'm just going to put this back now. Like, and there's nothing worse than taking and putting on special diamonds and then having to pick them off and scratch the crap out of them while you do it. Now, Paint Queen says, I think they should have put glow-in-the-dark in the Divine Instinct. Exactly. And I have a whole bag of glow-in-the-dark that's going right in that moon. Forget those ABs. Those ABs will go somewhere else. But he's getting glow-in-the-dark. I figure if I wanted to glow-in-the-dark, I can make it glow-in-the-dark myself. Glow-in-the-dark myself. I mean, because, you know, what's a little modification going to do? Because I was actually thinking about doing that with Soul Keeper. I was thinking about getting some of the rhinestones, like the electric diamonds, and putting them in the middle, or seeing if Diamond Art Club has any of the older. I don't think they would have any of the older kit though. I just want that one special gem. Like they sat in my whole world went gray when I opened that box, and that special gem was gone, and there's just regular diamonds there now, and I'm like, it's not gonna have the same effect. And she's like, just complete it and see what you think. Oh, right, but it's not gonna be the same. Like, I remember when I finished that kit, putting that last giant AB drill on there. That was like the highlight of, like, that's when I felt like a true YouTuber, when I put that final gem on that canvas, and I was just like, he is done. He is gorgeous. And they're like, we don't like it. Ah! Diamond Art Club knows how to break your heart and then mend it back together. They're like, we're going to make it better. Don't worry. It's okay. But we don't like that one. We're going to try it again. You haven't had sparklers? Girl, go see T-Maw. She might be opening up again soon. I seen her grandson was, I think they were bringing him home. Daisy, no. You leave that hydro test guy alone. Y'all, I hear a train. I don't think I've heard a train in the year and a half that we lived out here. Daisy, go to bed. She's open. They keep saying new Mandy Manzanos are coming out, and then every week no Mandy. That's probably because they might be waiting on drills. Because I know when all that stuff was happening, when they were trying to transition over to the good drills, why do I keep feeling like I'm flinging diamonds everywhere? Oh, I'm pretty sure I'll find them later. But when they were transitioning over to the other drills, they had to hold back on some of their kits because they were waiting for the better drills. So believe me, if they're holding them for a reason. She is open, Pippa. Her son graduates this weekend, so she's slowing, but otherwise she's there. Tornadoes sound like trains? What? There's not gonna be no. If we have a snow tornado, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm just telling you that right now. I would just go outside and let it take me, because I don't want to live in a world where there's snow tornadoes. I don't. I can't. I won't. Nope. Could you imagine being in a tornado, but it's made of snow? No, thank you. That's not a world I want to live in. No, take me away. Calgon, take me away. Because, no, that's not happening. I'm not making that a thing. No. Daisy. Boofing counts as barking. I haven't modified any. I keep wanting to buy some, then forgetting too. How do you... No, you gotta buy the sparklers and make your kit sparkle. Like, I still want to take down... I have Chakra Lotus hanging in my bedroom. I want to take it down, and on his legs, there is this very unique design etched into the legs of the Chakra Lotus. But you can't see them because it's made of 939s and 823s. So what I want to do is I want to take out all the 823s that make up that design and put in like a bluish crystal, like the blue rhinestones or something. Also, that rhinestone pin shipped, so I should have that soon. And I just got that crystal art canvas, so I'm going to try the rhinestone pin on the crystal art canvas. I cannot wait. All right, so where are these? That's where it came from. That's where it's supposed to go. They held off on the releases of Mandy. Yes, they did. More than likely, they held off because of drill issues. Or they were waiting for drills, because as you guys know, China's closed for... Are they closed yet for... What is it? Are they closed yet for Chinese New Year? That's the only thing I would be able to think of, is that they're waiting for drills. But I honestly haven't heard anything about why they waited on the releases for Mandy. I so wanted the crystal canvas you got. I will have to stalk her page. Oh, they are closed. Okay. Yeah, I was not... Rachel and I had talked about this once, because I felt some type of way one day. Who was it? Robin wanted to send me out some of the patty wax, but she didn't have a whole lot of stock, and Rachel kind of told her, you know, hey, if you don't have a lot of stock, don't give any to Miss Coffee. I thought like Rachel was trying to like be shady on me or something. I should have known better. It's Rachel. She's as harmless as a box of kittens. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, well, why would you tell her not to send me any? Like, why do you get some and everybody else gets some, but I don't get any? Like, I was feeling like real sad about it too, y'all. Like, y'all would have thought somebody gave me a brand new puppy and then kicked it over a bridge. I was so sad. And I was like, why would you tell her that? And she goes, you know doggone well why I told her that. I'm like, no, I don't. Why would you tell her that? She goes, because I know the moment you show it, it's going to sell out. I'm like, that's not necessarily true. She's like, you want to bet? I'm like, no, but that's not necessarily true. Y'all, the day after I showed the patty wax is when she sold out, and she put that post on Facebook. I blame you, Alicia. I'm like, look, listen. I pulled a Laura Long. Listen. And Rachel just looked at me. Told you. Hush, Rachel. Gosh, I can't. And then somebody commented on the video yesterday, and they were like, it was like, what, 4 o'clock in the afternoon my time? And somebody was like, that kid is already sold out. I was like, oops, that poor lady's probably wondering what's going on. I felt so bad. All right, so I need that A again, because apparently I missed an A down here. Oh my god, the patty wax is so awesome. Like, she sent me that boy band one, and I told her, I'm like, I'm not going to use it, but I am going to sniff it. I'm going to be that weird person. She goes, no, use it. I can make more. I'm like, I know you can, but I want it that way. Tell me what. Why is it every time I do a video, I always break out in a song? Like, I feel like y'all are coming to musicals, and y'all sign up for this, okay? Y'all sign up for the musicals, so get ready. Pippa, I have no control over that. If you can't believe it, you can take that up with DAC. Crappy guy says, we paid for it. That's right. You pay for the musicals. I can't tell you why they do what they do. I just know they go, hey, we would like you to show this. And I go, okay. And I show it. It's free entertainment. I'm glad I can be entertaining. Now I got that song stuck in my head. I'm gonna get off here and start singing it. Trying to put the kids to bed. Z. Oh yeah, I was doing Z. Okay. Why are y'all getting stuck in there? I gotta get another dryer sheet and rub in my tray, because apparently it's not even static. It just feels like they're getting stuck in there for some reason. Oh, I have 1G. We're gonna take care of this 1G. Look here, EA Games. Stop popping up on my computer. I need to defrag my computer. I'm gonna make Mr. Coffee do that tomorrow. He'll be well rested, so I can make him do a bunch of stuff. Be like, you're well rested. I was up all night doing a lot. My mom was giving me strange looks as I was snorting Patty Wax today. Just look at her and be like, hey, don't judge me, okay? This smells delicious. And I was dying because the first time she sent it to me, she was like, don't eat it. Don't ask. She goes, don't eat it. It doesn't taste well. Don't ask. And I'm like, I sent her a message. I was like, what does it taste like? And she's like, you don't want to know. Well, because you said I don't want to know, I'm now curious as to what it smells or what it tastes like. So now I want to know. Like, you can't tell me it doesn't taste good and then not tell me what it tastes like. Like, at least be like, tastes like horse farts or something. And then I'll be like, ew, gross. Okay, I don't want to taste that. No, you're going to just sit there and be like, no, don't taste it. What do you mean don't taste it? I don't. Oh, God. No. I couldn't believe that the dragon one sold out during the weekend release. That dragon, no, I knew that thing was going to sell out. And I was like, sitting there looking at it, I was like, do I really want that thing? No. What am I going to do with a big dragon painting? I'm like, I'll leave that to the people that actually like, because a lot of times I'll get stuff, just unbox it, and then it just sits here until I randomly give it away to somebody. So I'm like, I don't really need it. I definitely don't need it. Did I do all? Yep, I did all those. Uh-oh, I see an A. Where did I see that? Right there. Scooch that down. I might get a whole little section done today. Yes, I saw Robin got remarried. I think she got remarried. I think they got married again, because she said married again. And I was like, again? Well, at least we know y'all both insane. Yeah, I saw she got married again. Congrats to her. That's so awesome. My original plan was that when me and Mr. Coffee hit 10 years, we were supposed to renew our vows in the same place that we got married, which was in Lewistown where we lived. Come on. There we go. It was in Lewistown where we lived at the mayor's office, because that's where we got married. We never went on a honeymoon, and in 10 years, we've never been on vacation. We've never been on a honeymoon. And I was like, so for our 10 years, we're going to do it up big. We're going to get remarried. We're going to go on a actual honeymoon. Yep, nope, that didn't happen. We went to Applebee's or something. I don't know. So I'm hoping that sometime here in the future, we are able to... Hold up. Let me see. Is he snoring yet? I don't want to tell y'all what I'm getting him for Valentine's Day if he's still awake. I think he's asleep. So Mr. Coffee and I, if you guys pay attention, I wear this silicone ring. And I get asked all the time, why do I wear that kind of a ring instead of my traditional wedding ring? One, the first wedding ring I had, I broke my finger in a car accident, and the ring got smashed in the door. By smashed in the door, I mean the door, I went to go close the door on the car, and it smashed the ring in my finger, broke my finger, and the ring essentially was crushed on my finger, and I had to have the ring cut off. So then he got me a replacement. Well, then when he came to work out here, he can't wear traditional wedding rings out here because it's not safe and he could lose a finger. And they've had guys out here lose fingers. And I would like my husband with all his digits. So I asked, or he said about getting these silicone rings. And I was like, well, yeah, we can get you a silicone ring. But then I felt some type of way where he's wearing his silicone ring and I'm up here wearing my regular wedding ring. And I was like, you know what? I'll wear one with you. How about we get one that kind of matches? So these wedding rings have arrows on them. I don't know if you can see it. Does it? Yeah, it focuses. They have an arrow. So when we hold hands, the arrows on our rings actually point to each other. Well, we've had them for what, a year now? But because of all because of all the chemicals that he deals with on a daily basis at work, it ate part of the ring up. So this is a double layered ring. So there's a black layer on top of a white layer, because that's kind of our theme, is the black and white thing, because we think that's hilarious. So his is actually gray and black, and then mine's is black and white. Well, his gray part is coming off. So I went onto the website where we got these, and I got his ring size, and I went and bought him a new wedding band to wear, because it's really starting. I see him fidgeting with the piece that's broken. So I got him a new wedding ring for Valentine's Day. So I'm pretty excited. And a shirt, because he needs a new work shirt, and his current shirt is gross. And I'm tired of washing it, and it looks like I didn't even touch it. So that thing is blacker than my soul. It was a gray shirt when he got it. So I got him a new shirt and a wedding ring. I held off getting the dragon on Saturday, and poof, it was gone. Yeah, with ones like that where you see people and there's a lot of hype over it, you have to be real quick with the fingers, y'all, because they will be out. Like, I think I saw that King's Path was, like, low stock for, like, a few hours, and then it wasn't low stock anymore, and I'm like, they must have got a truck. They knew that thing was going to sell. JoJo's Art had put out artwork in how long? Yes. Yes. Eventually, I would like to get most of his artwork. I do like a lot of his artwork. And he actually just appeared on German TV for that whole Aaron Carter incident. Yo, somebody needs to go punch Aaron Carter in the ball sack. Like, for real. How are you going to steal somebody's artwork and then tell them that they should be grateful because they're getting publicity? You're stealing his art. Like, seriously? Who is you? You ain't famous. Your brother is famous. You just a tag along. Go sit down somewhere. I was going to get remarried with my ex until he asked again at 20 years, and I went, hell no. Holy, you were married for 20 years and then you got divorced? No, that's not a thing. Time Paint Queen says, yep, you guys deserve a vacation. One day we'll go on vacation. Donna says, my dad had work shirts that started white but ended up gray from all the stuff he worked with. Yep, that's Mr. Coffee. I know not to buy him. I know not to buy him a white shirt for work. But a lot of the oil-filled shirts they have to be flame resistant and retardant. And it's one or the other. I can't remember which one it is that's supposed to be safer for them. But they're supposed to have shirts that can't catch on fire, essentially. And he has this one that he likes to wear. The problem is the shirt's like freaking, I think it's like $65 for a shirt because it's FR. And I'm like, dude, look, I love you. I really do. But that's a lot for a shirt. And then he tells me the other day he needs new work boots. That's another $300 right there. Already, just the thought of what he needs, I'm broke. I thought about just getting him work boots, but he has to get his work boots because his job reimburses him every year for one pair of work boots. And he has a company card that gets him 30% off of the work boots. And I'm not about spending $300 if I don't got to, especially if I got some coupons or something. I'm just saying. So, like, he'll have to go get his own boots, but I at least got him a shirt and a wedding ring, okay? He got a shirt and a wedding ring. That will be enough for him. He'll be super happy, believe me. Because he's always wanting new work stuff. Like, we just bought, August? We bought him work pants. He'll probably need some more soon. Like, he already tore up the belt loop on his dad jeans. We call them his dad jeans because they're the jeans he's not allowed to wear to work, and he can only wear them if we go places. Because I got tired of going places with him, and he looks like I pulled him off the side of the street from underneath some car or something. He was always covered in oil. So we got him what we call dad jeans. He can't wear them to work, and he can only wear them when the family goes out somewhere. Those are his dad jeans. And they called him a dick too. Oh yeah, somebody punched that dude in the dick. I was married 23 years to the day divorce went through on our anniversary. I laughed when I was given the date. I don't think I could marry somebody and be married that long and then be like, nope, I'm done. I already told Mr. Coffee, you got 10 years. If in 10 years you don't get away, you here forever, buddy. Forever. Stage 5 clinger mode. We had some stuff happen in the marriage that kind of, we had debated getting divorced. And on the anniversary of those days, I get super clingy. And I guess one of the anniversaries is coming up, and I looked at him yesterday. I'm like, why do I miss you so much when you just went to work today? Like, I don't understand. And he's like, yeah, you're kind of stage 5 clingery lately. I don't know what's going on. And I was like, oh, I know what's happening. It's the anniversary of one of the bad days. And he's like, oh God. And I was like, yep, get ready. It's time to koala. Koala is when he goes to sleep, and essentially I sleep on his back. And he wakes up and he's like, my shoulders hurt. I don't know why. He's like, it could be because there was a whole person laying on my shoulder. Could it be? I'm going to guess no. I'm going to say no. My dad worked as a machinist making hydraulic cylinders. For some reason, the company wanted white shirts as a... What? Why would they want white shirts? Mom could never get them back to white no matter how much bleach she used. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Cindy B, they're his dad jeans. They're his dad jeans. They're when he's out being a dad and not like, an oil field worker. He has to have, clean clothes. Because God forbid we ever get invited to like a company like get together and he goes in clothes that are stained in oil like he does everything else. Like, no, we're going to need you to put on the dad jeans today. And every once in a while he'll try to still put on the dirty work jeans. And I'm like, look, we're not doing that, buddy. Put on the dad jeans. Cindy, I'm just saying, you never had to tell somebody to put on dad jeans? It's a thing, Cindy. It's a thing. The last few years were hell, toxic. It was me or the marriage. I was broken. Oh, okay. Well, you know what's best for you. So only you can tell you what's best for you. I don't care what's the best for Mr. Coffee. At this point, 10 years. I've put in 10 years. Yeah. Because I always got afraid because I would see all these shows. My mom would watch all these shows where these men would be married to people 30, 40 years, and they're like, I want a divorce. The hell you do? No, not today. You ain't getting one. I don't care what you want. That ain't happening. We done been married how many years, and we got how many kids? Nah, you good here. You good. I ain't gonna say he's stuck, but our love will last forever. He'll tell people, hey dude, she's crazy, why don't you leave? I have Stockholm syndrome. Like I think that's what he told my dad the one day when my dad was like, hold up, he tried to leave and you wouldn't let him. I'm like, well, yeah. And he just looks at my dad, he's just like, at this point I just have Stockholm syndrome. And I know it makes me sound crazy that I won't let Mr. Coffee leave, and I am crazy. And I fully admit to that. I fully take that title very proudly, because I'm sorry, that's 10 years of my life you messing with, and you talk about you done found a younger spring chicken. No. You want some gizzards? We can have gizzards for dinner, because no, you're not leaving me for a spring chicken. No. You got old with me. We gonna get old all the way together. We ain't gonna get. I'm gonna get old, and then you gonna go find you a spring chicken. No. He already don't age. Now you're gonna leave me old and decrepit with 2 kids? No, sir. No, we're not doing that. Donna says, I was married only 2 years. I went to New York to visit a friend, and he went and got a girlfriend. Been divorced since 2003. Wow. Now, see, that's different. That's only 2 years. 2 years is an acceptable amount of time to look at that person and go, you know what? F you, I'm out. Like, I feel like I would be that chick that would wait for them to go to work, get all my friends together to move everything out of the apartment. I would be so petty as to take the ice cube trays out of the freezer, okay? You gonna have drinks, but they're gonna be hot, okay? You will think of me every time you walk in this piece, okay? Because you ain't gonna have nothing to sit on, nothing to sleep on. You can't even put ice in your drink, okay? That is my ice cube tray. My husband and I are celebrating 8 years this year, but 12 together. He's stuck with me too. Exactly. Stage 5 clinger mode goes in after 10 years, I'm telling you. I've been married to this man 10 years. I still don't know everything about him. I still learn new things about him every day. Like yesterday I learned he has the longest pinky toes I've ever seen in my life. Like, what the hell? I'm not a feet person, and I always find it fascinating. He'll sit over here and like he'll move his feet around and stuff, and I see his feet obviously, and then of course when he broke his ankle I saw his foot, but I never paid attention to it. And I was like, you have like the longest pinky toes. Like, I feel like you could catch a bass coming upstream with your feet. Like, he has monkey paws for feet. It's okay because I love his monkey paws, but they're monkey paws. Like, he can literally catch a bass coming upstream. Like, what the hell is that? Fishing poles, we don't need those. We got Jordan. Like, just stick your foot in the water and grab a fish out there, would you? Like, I feel like if we ever went camping, that's how it would go. My mom and dad were married 53 years. Dad died on the 53rd anniversary. Oh, that's so sad. That's what I did. He went to work. I packed my stuff and left. Borrowed a couple of vans and did it in one trip. That's right. I took the computer he used to email his girlfriend and left the wedding photo album in the middle of the living room. Hashtag petty. That's what I would do. Like, I would do something real petty. Like, did you ever see that story on Facebook where the man and the woman got divorced because of something? I think it was because of something she did, and he ended up having to pay her alimony. I think she cheated on him, but he still had to pay her alimony. And so what he did was he had his checks made, like, you know how you can get your pictures put on your checks? He had his wedding picture with his new wife made as his check. And every month when he paid her alimony, he would send her a check with him and his new wife's wedding picture. You want to talk, that guy is the real GOAT. He is the real MVP for real. Like, I would want to be that petty. Like, I'd be like, you gonna take my money? Okay. First, look at this wedding photo. And I'd make sure they get it on a weekend so they'd have to hold on to the check for a couple of days and look at the picture. You look at what you lost. You look at it. I feel like I need to be this type of petty. You can see some of the letters. There we go. Yeah, I commend you on that because that's freaking hilarious. Let's see here. What were we doing? We were doing the equal symbol. And I think now we're gonna move on to the I still have Y's. We're gonna go to number 3 because that's in the same little thing here. My ex was so nice, he called my workplace to tell them I was nuts. Plus other stories. Oh, that was very sweet of him. Douche. You douche. Now, let's see. I think I've had 3 exes in my entire life. I've only ever had 3 serious relationships. Minna's dad. No, 4. Minna's dad. My first boyfriend, Andrew, who him and I'm still friends, technically still friends. I have no bad blood, I should say. I have no bad blood with my exes. We ended on understanding terms. If I don't know how to explain it. It wasn't like we ended for anything bad. We ended for the sake of each other's happiness. So there was the first guy, Andrew. I went to high school with him. He was my first, I think he was my first love. I think I could safely say he was my first love. And then I realized that, like Mr. Coffee says about his ex, I loved the person that I was in high school with. I don't necessarily see him like that anymore. I just see him as a friend. And then there is Minna's dad. He was next. He was a douche. Then there was my friend Kenny, which we're not really friends, but I, again, don't hold any bad blood towards him. He doesn't hold any bad blood towards me. We ended because I didn't want my kids to live in a military family, and he was in the military. And I knew I wanted a family and to get married, and he wanted the same things, but I don't think he truly understood what it meant to be in a military and have a family. It's not easy. And I watched my parents struggle with it, and I know my own personal struggles I've had with it. So I was like, I don't want that life for children. So we split up, and then Mr. Coffee. And then when I met Mr. Coffee, I was like, yeah, you're not going anywhere. I am nuts, and you're staying here with me, buddy. And now he has Stockholm Syndrome. The end. Gotta check out Time for Dinner and a Movie with the Family. Thank you so much for hanging out. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give it another, give another 6 minutes, and then we'll hang out. Cause I'm almost done with this section. I wasn't even planning on really going this long, but you know, Miss Coffee gets to talking. Like, I feel bad for people who talk. Like, I talked to Rachel on the phone the other day. That poor girl. She couldn't get a word in edgewise. Miss Coffee don't ever stop talking. But I'm probably gonna finish this little section, which is like 2 other letter symbols, and then we're gonna call it quits. But thank you guys so much for coming to hang out. Thank you, Diamond Painting Queen. You go enjoy your family. I'm sure I will see you guys around YouTube land at some point. I probably won't be on YouTube this weekend though, just because I want to go spend time with the fam, get some work done. Like, I want to have this in complete bottom section done by the weekend. Like, by the end of the weekend, I want to have this complete bottom section done. So I might go lurk if I'm not too busy. But Maggie's been really, like, hardcore practicing her sight words and reading. And I want to keep that momentum going because she hasn't been wanting to do those things. And now that she is, I'm like, yes, read more. Read all the things. Read the things to Mommy. Today, she said, Mommy, I'm going to make you feel better. She read me the 3 Little Pigs. And I was like, oh my God, that's so cute. I love you. Read Mommy the book again. I had her explain the story to me after she read it, and she's like, well, Mommy, it's not nice that he kicked down the little piggies' houses. That wasn't very nice of him. I wouldn't kick down little piggies' houses. I think someone should kick the wolf for kicking down the little piggies' houses. And I was like, well, that wouldn't be very nice either, would it? She goes, no, that would be payback, Mommy. Okay, Maggie. So at 7 years old, Maggie knows what payback means. There's that. Mr. Coffee is good for me because Mr. Coffee calms the beast. Mr. Coffee is the only guy, which when I was with my first, Andrew, I never really, like, the problems I had, they weren't as predominant as they were until I met Minna's dad. And then Minna's dad brought out what we call the red-eyed monster. He used to call her Lisa. Whenever I was in a bad mood or having one of those moments, he would call me Lisa, which was my alter ego, who he said, you know, I had multiple personalities. That was Lisa. And he would always bring Lisa out in me. So Minna's dad and I were not good for each other. And we knew that. And we were like, let's split up now while we are still, like, you know, able to look at each other without killing each other. Sad part is we have co-parented without court interaction Minna's entire life. Like, Minna, we've never been to court for custody. Minna tells us where she wants to go. Minna's had a cell phone. I don't remember the last time I've talked to Minna's dad. Okay, here it goes. I talked to her dad when she went back to Pennsylvania. I talked to him when she got home. That's the last time I've talked to Minna's dad. Before then, it was the day before we came to pick her up, to take her and bring her up here. And then before then, it had been a good 8-9 months. I don't talk to him because I have no reason to talk to him. If I need to talk to him, I know I can, but I have no reason to. Minna's old enough that if she has a problem or needs something, she can call me herself. So I don't really talk to Minna's dad too much. And then with the other guy, Kenny, the problems, it was one of those things where it was too good to be true. Like, everything was just too perfect, and I knew something was going to get messed up, and it was the whole military thing. So I was like, yeah, no. And then with Mr. Coffee has this way about himself. He does not let himself get angry about anything, which drives me insane because as I'm sitting here seething with rage, he's just calm as a cucumber. He's just like, so you're mad? Okay. Mr. Coffee's way of getting upset is he internalizes everything, which isn't always healthy. Hold on, let me find this next symbol. Number 7. But he more so like internalizes everything. So when he gets upset, he doesn't really show it, but you know he's upset. But he doesn't like come out and go, you know, I'm mad, or he's not yelling and screaming. He's never called me out my name. And so whenever I get mad about something, he's always that cool head. He's just like, hey, look, do you really need to get mad about that? Look at it like this. Is that a reason to get mad? Luckily, from the looks of it, Orion has picked up that trait in him. Orion, where he doesn't necessarily internalize like being upset, he internalizes, you know, not showing anger. Like he'll fuss at Maggie when she's being annoying, but for the most part, like if he's angry about something, he won't like just lash out. He's just very cool, calm, like a cucumber in any and all situations. Like he did that spelling bee last year, and he was calm as He was calm as a cucumber. But he wasn't nervous or anything. I was just like, go ahead, dude. Because mama nervous for you. Don't worry about it. I got you. I got you with the nerves. I got you right here. He's in there yelling, I'm not a cucumber. Okay, Orion, you're not a cucumber. Sure, you can be a hot dog. He wants to be a hot dog, y'all. Wait till she tells you Karma's a bitch. Oh my god. Oh my god. You're running Aussie quizzes? Oh, sweet lord. The only thing I know about Australia is that you, Aussie Diamond Painters, who's the other one? There's another one. Diamond in the Rough. Hold up, is she Australian? Yeah, she's Australian. Who else lives in Australia? There's a couple of y'all here on YouTube. I know koala bears and roos. I know roos are baby kangaroos. I know kangaroos do not actually walk around in the they don't walk around the street. Like, you're not going to drive down the street and there's just going to be a kangaroo just chilling. But that's all I know about Australia. Like, I don't really know a whole lot about Australia. So I'm not going to be winning anything. But well, as soon as I read that, all I could see was a koala bear. I know koalas. Read all the things. I used to read. That's the thing now. I don't buy cereal boxes. I'm tired of cereal boxes. I buy the bags of cereal. Plus, the cereal boxes don't have the cool stuff on them anymore. Fruit Loops still does, but the rest of it's just like, there's not really interesting on them anymore. Like, it's sad, really. Like, you took away all the literature out of the, like, that's the best part of waking up on a Saturday morning when you didn't have school. And you got that box of cereal. You got to read all the little codes and stuff on the back of the cereal box. And now the back of the cereal box is just somebody like JoJo Seawall trying to sell you sparkly shoes from Walmart. Ugh. So Maggie has a pair of sparkly shoes from Walmart. We're not going to talk about it. Oh, is that a Y or a 7? Give me the... Well, if nothing else, they're tacky. They're tacky on their canvases. Good God. All right, so that's number 7. We got one more symbol. So, again, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I greatly appreciate it. This will be live for folks on my channel to watch as a replay. So, to those watching on the replay, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, no, I will not show you where to get the naked cowboy. That's not happening. You got to go find him yourself. I'm pretty sure one of the people in chat will help you find it. Y'all contact Pippa Brown for the naked cowboy. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching. I don't even know who that is, Donna, to be honest. I don't know who JoJo is. Like, Minna told me she's from Dance Moms. And I'm like, she's a mom? And she's like, no, she's one of the kids. I'm like, how did she go to making shoes? Like, I don't understand. So, yeah, I don't know who she is. But she annoys the crap out of me just because I see her face everywhere. And she wants to charge $9 for a hair bow. That looks like a giant shoelace with a clasp. She was on Dance Moms. Now she's just annoying teenager with a YouTube channel. Oh God, she has a YouTube channel. Moment of silence for that YouTube channel. I mean, to each their own. Everybody has their people. But yes, thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with me. I do greatly appreciate it. But we are now going to have to split ways. I will have a coloring book flip through from Arteza tomorrow. Sunday will be a day off, and then Monday we'll start off probably with an unboxing. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave those down in the comment section below. If you are new to the channel and would like to see more random crazy videos just like this, normally I do go live on my channel from 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. Central Standard Time, which is 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then whatever it is for you lovely folks. But with that said, folks, I'm now going to have to bid you adieu. But not before I remind you, like I always try to be kind, be courteous, be cool. Thank you to all my Patreons for being here tonight. I do greatly appreciate you keeping me company and helping me start Lamort. Hopefully by the next time you see her, she'll have the whole bottom section done. So with that said, folks, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Bye, Tiny Pufferfish. Bye, Cindy B. Bye, Therese. Bye, Deb. Bye, Becky. Bye, Donna. Bye, Pippa. Bye, Diamond Paint with Anxiety. Goodbye, Diamond Painting Queen. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Bye, Paul, the crafty guy. Thank you guys so much. Bye, guys.